why are you still my problem child?
Who is?
Who do you think? Guess.
I don't know, man.
I don't hear guesses.
Me?
Hint,
Maybe?
it's you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Destinies. We are back from our break. So, God, I've almost forgotten how to do this. Jesus Christ. Before we start tonight's episode, I would like to start tonight with a couple of disclaimers. So, all of the music you're going to hear in tonight's episode is made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify. It's MichaelGhelfi. A wonderful composer, along with his co-conspirator, I guess, Philip Melvin. They do a lot of great music, so check them out. Also, despite probably not going to be having a battle map tonight, but we may. And if we do, the battle map is made by me using free assets from FA Mapmaking. They are a wonderful company that creates free assets for map making. They're called Forgotten Adventures. Check into them. You can pay them money for different assets that they have. Pay them money, I guess, is just what I'm saying here. And all the character art you're going to see on screen tonight is made by the wonderful Alice, the player for Magnus. If you're checking out this, you are watching this either via her channels, YouTube, or Twitch. So check out her other stuff. It's great. I don't have a lot of time to watch it, so I'm sorry, but she just posted a new video that made everybody here cry, I guess. So, yeah. Oh, right. Say hi, players.
Hello!
Howdy.
Hey.
So does anybody else have any... Oh! I almost forgot! Happy birthday, Zoe!
Oh.
Happy birthday!
Happy
Happy birthday!
Hippin' birth! Hippin',
Oh.
hippin' biff!
But,
Thanks.
yeah, happy birthday. How does it feel to know that it's your birthday as we return to the D&D world?
Lovely. I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is your birthday gift. Happy birthday.
This is the best birthday gift I've gotten all day.
Alright, so, without further ado, let's begin tonight's session. So, welcome back to the sort of noir-scape world of Aracretia. Noir no longer now. Last we left off, our players had joined Fusion, their wizard companion, going into a different sort of maybe realm or world entirely, in which they were characters in a noir, like 1940s style film. As they come out of it, you all do get to remember this one. So even though it was sort of like a pseudo session, you do experience this one. And we return to the world of Aracretia. You all stand still holding hands in a ring, including Fusion, in a large building, a big domed roof above you, large pillared walls with doors in between each line of pillars, a huge staircase behind you that leads up and up and up to a single throne in the dead center, and behind that are tables filled with stacks of scrolls, papers, and 1,000 candles light and backdrop your characters. In the far corner behind that sits Irene, the companion to Fusion, as you've found, and the woman that just, I guess, had a lot of sex with Lothric.
Thanks.
And
Steamy.
yeah, it was all right. It wasn't great. I did some dice rolling off screen, and it was,
Yeah.
Lothar cried the whole time.
And so yeah, you all stand at the Erdn Faisuk, holding hands, and that is where we'll begin tonight's session. So, as Fusion lets go of, I'll say, probably Lothric in Magnus's hands, and his hands drop to his side, he looks to Bo and he says, "So, I would like to thank you all for entertaining me. I do appreciate it, and this does warrant a favor. So which one of you can I trust to hold on to a token?"
I normally hold on to most of the shit.
Fantastic. And as he extends his hand, you watch as a pearl appears from out of his sleeve. and he holds it out to you, and he says, "Crush this if you are to ask for my assistance in any manner. I should be there within a day or so."
Alright, got it. Did I die?
What? Oh, yes, quite.
Yeah, that wasn't fun. Cool, thanks. And
I think
Magnus
I'm
is
in the same boat with you as well.
Magnus is
I've
just gonna
probably died.
like sit there for a second and be like, I'm gonna go sit in a corner.
I can imagine
you
that was
write
rather
that script, by the
traumatizing
way?
for you. Me? No.
Well, then why did I just leave Rue? That made no sense.
That is up to the director to decide, not me.
Aren't you the director?
No, I'm the humble audience.
You still make no damn sense to me, but thank you.
And before you go, Bo, he will look at you and say, well, you were all playing on the silver screen. I did manage to come to terms and find something out about your daughter, the thing you requested of me. First and foremost, the most important, she has a very powerful ring of anti-divination magic around her. I cannot view her directly, but I was able to pinpoint her direction or position in a general sense. And you watch as he pulls out a book, and he must have been just drawing the whole fucking time he was watching you guys. And he shows you what looks to be the front gates of Yawthorn. And he says, "This is the closest I could get to her. But she is alive. And from what I can tell, either very well guarded or not wanting to be found."
I don't like the sound of that. Okay. Did you get the chance to see where I'm from?
Unfortunately, no. I was not able to trace any lineage for you, so...
Not even from the blood?
Whatever was there is probably gone by now. I doubt that your original parents are still alive.
That's fine by me. I had a fine pair of parents who did their job.
And I think many people would be willing to agree with you. As to you, Daenerys, the journal that I gave you with the cipher, I figured that you should be able to figure that out, but do not strain yourself. As I said, I was not able to figure it out on my own. As I know, your father ended up heading to Solili after this. He found something devastating. He said it might be able to change the way we view magic as a whole. So, if you are to follow in his footsteps, I would look there.
Did he tell you the nature of it beyond it being devastating?
Your father was a very secretive man when it came to his research.
Yeah, that's what we figured as well.
My apologies. And he's going to look at the rest of you, and you all talk, because I gotta change the music really quick.
Okie dokie.
Oh, heads up for everybody else who's DMing and using Luna. She sucks now, and you have to vote for her to be able to do anything every 12 hours, so we're gonna be getting a new bot.
Are you fucking
Yay!
What?
Dead serious. Dead serious.
Ew.
Fuck you,
That's so
Luna.
stupid.
Fuck you, Luna.
Does anybody have a good remedy for upset stomach?
Ginger ale.
Pepto-Bismol.
Ginger ale.
Mint.
Wallow and cry.
I'd rather not.
Just
Purge your
throw up.
stomach. Yeah, it helps.
What?
So he looks at the rest of you and he says, "I understand that you are on a rather delicate timetable. However, I do think it would be best if you hear me out. Sailing back through the wall wastes might cost you more time, and I might be able to reposition you to the outskirts of the wall waste. It will take me quite a bit of time, a day or so. And it is frankly a little bit dangerous to do. I do not know if it's possible yet. The reason I was not able to leave this island through magical means was due to the interference that was caused by the demon that you killed. It was the thing, for lack of a better term, creating the clouds above the island. That caused a magical resonance and created an issue with any and all energy entering and leaving the island.
Would that count
But with it
for
gone-
messages? Like sending
It
spells?
most certainly would, yes.
Ooh.
I mean, we sailed through it once, and that was without demigod? What do you count as?
Me?
Yeah.
I count as a lot of things in a lot of different worlds, but here, I count as a man looking to restore his people.
Okay.
I can absolutely respect that.
For lack of a better term, we sailed through that without anyone's help other than Daniel's. I think getting us at least to the edge of the war wastes would do us just fine.
So, are you in favor or against? Your words are a bit confusing.
I'm very much in favor, and I appreciate your sentiment in telling us what dangers there might be. At this point, I don't think we need to worry about it as much.
Of course. It's just, I thought to brought it up because there's always the chance that your head could end up in one place and your body the other. But I understand that you have quite the amount of pride and, I don't want to say stupidity, but
No, I think
No,
stupidity is
you can say stupidity, yeah.
yeah.
But I like to
How-
call that confidence in my friends.
How likely are the chances of head being separate from the rest of the body?
well, considering that I've never done this before, maybe 80 to 90%.
Of failure or of success?
80 to 90% of me not knowing how it's going to go.
So this could like end up with half of us in one place and half of us in the other then.
It might, but
Or
I've
half of
worked
one
with worse
person in
odds.
one place? You know, it's been a little rough so far. What's a little bit more weirdness? Keep it going.
I
Exactly.
mean, it could end us up on the other side of the world.
Oh no, it wouldn't be that far. If anything, you would be plunged directly into the war wastes.
Which would be terrible.
And at that
Oh,
point,
yes.
if we're half of a body, I think
It
it would be
wouldn't
better
matter.
for the crab.
Ex-
yeah, I
Exactly.
think it would be better for the crab people to just get us.
I'm
Hmm.
not 100% opposed to it, but like not 100%
you-
with it as well.
If you were to give me 2 or 3 days, I could make sure that nothing terrible would happen. But I understand you're on a rather tight schedule.
Would my help assist in ensuring the spell would succeed?
Unfortunately, the magic I'm working with, I fear, is too far above your understanding.
Understood.
Well,
Okay.
how long did it take us to get into the war wastes? Or I mean through the war wastes to the Spectre Island in the first place?
Wasn't it like 2 days?
Well, it was only because 2 days because you were testing the salinity of the water, which super smart on your part. I didn't even know that was a thing. But it might just be easier to sail off if that's
Well, you'll also be sailing on a ship that none of you have been on before, and Daniel doesn't know how to pilot, remember?
that's true. Ah,
I'm
fuck it. I
frankly only seeing one option.
And what's life without a little bit of risk? I mean,
we've been
we
taking
came this far. We can
so
always wait a
many
few more
risks.
days.
We
We've
have been
taken far
traveling
greater
non-stop.
risks in the past.
What was it, Tanaris?
We have been traveling non-stop. Surely all of us are a little bit weary.
I mean, we can
And-
wait the 2 to 3 days.
Despite my outgoing appearance, I do enjoy having the company.
Aww.
I pat him on the shoulder and just say, "See,
Don't touch me.
alright." Can I offer you a piece of grass to chew on as an apology?
Is this customary where you're from?
Kinda.
It's okay. I don't
Very
really
well.
understand it either.
Bo looks through his bag, takes out the bushel of grass, takes out like the nicest looking strand, and hands it to Fijian.
He takes it and very gingerly puts it into his beak, and
He just-
like with the most disdain and discomfort on his face imaginable.
See, you're a natural. You look great.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then Bo puts a blade of grass on his mouth and starts getting out like a deck of playing cards and starts fiddling with them.
Well, I mean, if we're gonna be here for 2, 3 days, you need help around the house?
No, Irene covers that all. In fact, and as he looks back, you all like kind of follow his gaze, and you watch as Irene begins cleaning up the table. She just goes, "Ugh, blast it," and she waves her hand, and you watch as 4 of her appear, and all begin cleaning at the same time.
That's so cool.
Damn.
I need to
Whoa.
learn how to do that. That's so cool.
I don't
She's
think the world is
incredibly
ready
magically talented.
for Magnuses.
I think the world is ready for 4 Magnuses. Could you imagine how much shit would get done with 4 Magnuses?
A lot of crimes.
A lot of crimes!
I do not want to think about how much mischief you would get up to.
You might be able to get her to teach you in 2 to 3 days if you wish. However, Irene is difficult to work with.
Was Irene the one that Lothric just smashed in his do-rag with?
Do we know that happened as well? Or Lothric just, like,
you know
disappeared for a
that,
few
like,
hours.
Before the entertainment, Lothric kind of went off to a room and then came back like an hour later.
How many hickeys does Lothric have?
Ew.
They're like
Oh my
poorly
God,
placed.
Actually, he doesn't have any.
Damn.
It's not like you, Bo, where you came back a changed man, right?
I thought it was. I'm sorry. Can you blame me? That was my
Didn't
only
you roll a
experience with
natural
this.
20? Didn't
Yep.
you roll a natural 20? Yeah.
I don't remember.
It was something high.
Yeah,
It
no.
was
Cole rolled a
something really
natural
dumb.
20. So it was changed man. Changed man.
I think Aaronif got like a 6 or something. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But is there anything else, like, any of you guys want to do while we're...
you could always, if you're up for it, explore the neighboring towns. There's quite a bit of things that I would imagine would count.
I wouldn't
I
mind doing some
genuinely
of
spaced
that.
out. Holy fuck.
I know your face went from Theogen to gone.
I was like thinking of the next word, and then I was like, oh man.
Shutting down.
There's quite a few things that I could imagine you might be able to fancy with magical items and such. I have no use for them, and if only 4 of my countrymen survived, there's no use for those as well.
Sure. I don't see why not.
Daenerys, at some point, can you and I talk?
Sure.
I suggest you rest here for at least the day, and then
Have
go
you
out.
mapped out the local towns? Because if you haven't, I would be willing to.
I have not. I rarely get out. You might be able to ask Palladius if he is amicable.
Okay. Do you know where they went?
Palladius! And then you hear a... What is it, Master? Ladies, I requested you to stop calling me master a long time ago. Of course, I'm very sorry. What can I do for you? Do you have any maps of the nearest towns? Yes, I do. Do you require them? Daenerys here is looking for one, if you would be so kind. Right away. And then the door, and he's gone for a little bit.
It's greatly appreciated. Gotta know our way around when we're looking for stuff.
Of course.
So, if the demon is dead, does that also mean that the time bubbles that were around the thing, like the island, are gone too, or?
It is a excellent question. From what I can tell, the demon was not causing the effects of the spell, rather feeding off of it and almost like an echo chamber reverberating it.
Okay.
Oh.
Because, I mean, if that wasn't the case, there'd be a few ships full of people headed this way. But other than that...
A few ships full of people.
Well,
Ships that were caught in the time bubbles.
yeah, we came across maybe, like, 2 or 3 or 4. Not exactly sure how many else there could be, but...
Interesting. And what were the... Do you know of the intentions of these ships?
Can I make it like a history check to see if I remember what they were?
Yeah, roll a history check.
Cool, because Alice doesn't, but Magnus might.
See, I remember what they were, but I know Rude doesn't know it, so.
Well, cause it was for.
I mean, you can tell Alice if you want to.
They were Empire ships.
They
right?
were Empire ships, and they were trying to figure out why.
Well,
Acleo
there
or
was one
Spucky?
ship that got caught in the time bubble, and then the other was like a rescue to try to help the time bubble people, and then time bubbled.
True. I also thought they could have possibly been warships, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Oh, fuck. 7.
Nice.
I mean, other than, like, their ships, they were empirical. You don't remember much.
I'm fortunately haven't had enough, like, sea travel to be able to gauge that. I know they were of Empire, but other than that, I'm not sure.
Very well. It would be unfortunate if that were the case, because, frankly, the Carcinized would tear them to bits.
Did the Costonized not get trapped in the time bubbles?
Well, I mean, if they went to attack the ship, I think they, would.
I mean, if the time bubbles were to disappear.
Oh. Yes, that's true.
It'd be
There's also
unfortunate,
the
but-
question of what else is within the bubbles that you did not see.
What if the bubbles just, like, disappeared and they all just, like, rapidly aged? I don't think that would work, but...
That would be astonishing.
Be
Either way, I have
disturbing.
no time for hypotheticals. I must get to my research. If you will excuse me.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
If you need anything, let us know.
I'm sure I won't. And he begins to walk towards the back, towards his stack of papers, and you watch as he spreads his wings and in one like spiraling swoop, he up into the darkness of the Arnfaisuk.
Tanaris,
So-
you need to learn how to do that. That's really cool.
Rolling a hotness check.
Smash!
Tanaris thought that was really hot.
What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
A 19.
Dude!
God damn!
Shit.
So,
I suppose those towns would be a good way to pass time, if nothing else.
I mean, if anything, we could go back to the library and go fuck around there.
Well, remember, Fujin did recommend that you guys not leave, because dusk is coming.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. Rest up here.
But just like in general. Like if we're gonna be here for like 2 or 3 days.
We might find enough stuff to do in the towns, though.
Where
To
is
keep us occupied.
Daniel? Is he still asleep on the stairs?
Daniel is... he's not in the room.
Okay.
Is he okay?
Oh, yeah, oh, I don't know if anybody warned him about the dusk thing. I'm gonna go ahead and message Daniel.
Okay.
Daniel!
Hey Daniel, it's Magnus.
You're holding up 3 fingers, but that's 4 words.
Shut up. I'm trying to figure out how to count.
Jesus Christ.
We're here for another 2 or 3 days. Don't be outside at night. See you at big triangle building. Bye.
There's no response.
Fuck.
Is he okay?
He's dead! I didn't get a response back. I think he's dead.
His daughter's
Well,
gonna
shit.
crucify us.
Dude.
Uh,
I'm gonna
did
be so
anybody
mad if he's dead.
See where he went?
I mean, we could probably ask Irene or Fujin. I mean-
Make a history check?
Palladius? Palladius?
Ladies might know.
Can you make a history check for what?
To see if I remember where he went.
None of you saw where he was or where
Well,
he went.
we were in that weird, fucky thing.
Which, by the way, you guys died. Are you okay?
No,
Okay.
I don't
Physically,
know how to
yes.
feel about
Mentally,
that.
not so sure.
I
I mean, I know I'm taking one idea from that entire thing, and Bo's gonna start scribbling in a notebook again.
Okay.
can I go over to Irene? And I'd like to kind of just be like, hello. Have you seen Daniel anywhere?
Which one are you actually? Hang on. Roll a d4 for me.
A D4? Oh, okay. Shit, where is that? Here it is. That was a 1.
A 1?
A 1.
Okay, so you go up to one of the Irenes and you begin talking to her, and you watch as she turns around, she looks at you as you're talking with just like a deadpan blank expression, as though no information is reaching her. Damn it.
Okay. Do you think, hello? Like, wave my hand in front of her face. Is this the right one? Can I poke it?
Your finger goes through her.
No. Okay.
And as it goes through her, her image like shimmers and then disappears. And then you hear, "Oh, what'd you do that for? Oh, do you have any idea how much concentration it takes to make 4?" Jeez.
I am so terribly sorry. I didn't know that was gonna kill it. I am
Very
so
well.
sorry.
And you kind of like look, and to your left, 3 more Irenes down, or Ireniths, as you would know her, down. There's one like poking out or around like behind the line as they were all cleaning.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you'd seen where Daniel went. We can't really get in touch with him, and he's not anywhere here.
Beats me.
Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry.
Oh shit, our
Okay.
captain's dead.
She waves her hand again, and another image.
Okay.
He's gonna be dead, and I'm gonna have to explain to his daughter why he's dead.
He might not be
He's
dead.
dead on an island of crab people that want to eat anything. He's
He might
probably
not have
dead.
left. Let's ask.
We can ask Palladius.
Yes.
Or whichever version of themselves they are.
Yeah. Can somebody else do it though? I think I've embarrassed myself enough.
Okay.
Palladius, Agapios, whichever one you are, can you please come out?
Be careful with that, because Palladius doesn't know, like,
He doesn't know the others.
you know.
There's no... The door doesn't open and Palladius doesn't come out immediately.
Wait, he doesn't come out immediately, or he doesn't come out?
He doesn't come out for the time being.
Well, I mean, he's gonna come
You
back with
calling
those
him
maps.
did not make him come out.
We can wait for him to
Can-
come out. He's gonna come back with those maps.
Yeah, we'll ask
We
when they
could-
get back.
We can knock on the door. I'll just go up and like knock on the door.
Is it like a really small door, or is it the big door to the whole thing?
It's a small door. It's a small, like, side door between the, No, these fucking my eyes. It's a small side door between, like, the rows of pillars. Labeled something in Aarakocra that you don't understand.
Okay.
And you knock on it, you said?
I knock on it.
Okay, you hear a shuffling in the room, and then you watch as the door and a small cloaked head kind of pokes out, and you see like one eye, and you hear, I'm still getting the maps. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get them as fast as I can. I cannot find them.
Oh no! Don't worry about that. Take your time. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry, but we were looking for Daniel. Have you seen him? Did he leave?
The captain. Yes, he's very nice. He said to me that he was going out to watch the sunset.
Oh dear. Did you tell
After he
him
says
not
that, I'm
to?
walking out.
Did you tell him not to with the dusk thing?
No.
Okay. Thank you very much. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you.
Thank you, Palladius.
And
Bo is walking out and going to go get his captain.
do you remember how to open the doors?
Bo just goes face first into the fucking door.
That's a good question. Could someone open the door?
I'm gonna walk up and do like mimic the hand thing that Palladius did and like push them open.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. What is my Arcana? It's pretty good. Last I remember, it's pretty good. Dirty 18.
It doesn't do anything. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Fuck. Can I gauge like how the door is magical at all, or no?
Cole, how does a dirty 20 sound?
A dirty 20 doesn't fix it. Sorry.
Get wrecked.
You can gauge that this door requires a command word to be opened, but you don't know the command word, and you probably don't speak the language that requires the command word.
Tenaris, what's open in
I look over at
Aarakocra?
Daenerys.
Or in thing. What is your language called?
Aarakocran.
Aarakocran. Thank you. What is it called? How do you do it? I don't want to fuck it up.
To say open in Aarakocra, and she says the word.
Hang on, let me pull it up.
Or like open sesame or something. Or
It's like the little arm movements that you do in front of like a wall.
like an automatic door.
Like automatic door. It's like, whoa.
You just wave your hand on the sensor.
Hello. Or why are you not opening?
While they're doing that,
Hang on.
can I go over to Irinith and be like, Miss Irinith, sorry to interrupt. How do we
Roll a d4 for me.
leave? Rolling a d4. A 2.
So, the word you give them is chlor.
Lore.
You rolled a 2?
A 2.
Okay, as you're speaking, this one turns around and she says, "Ugh, yes, how may I
So
help you?"
sorry. So sorry to interrupt. We need to get our captain from outside. He's outside right now, wanted to watch the sunset. Nobody bothered to inform him about the Duskwalkers. How do we open the door?
You speak the command word.
What
Can
is
I
the
go back
command
to
word?
cleaning now?
What's the command word?
It's, something in Aarakocra, Clore, I believe.
Okay, cool, thank you. Oh wait, that's what we tried. Hey! And I'm gonna just go back to the band and assume they open the door.
Do you guys speak the word as you do the hand thing out?
Do we all need to say it, or does Daenerys need to say it?
I don't know. Try something, guys. Come on.
I
Well,
put my hand on the
Daenerys-
door and say Clore.
Yeah,
As you
Daenerys
say
said
Clore,
Clore.
the door. And
No.
the
Daenerys shakes her head at Bo. Your accent is awful.
the light
Oh, I'm
begins
sorry.
streaming in through the door as you all look. You can tell that this building was positioned to overwatch as the sunset fell over the city, the capital city of Akalia. And standing in the middle of the roadway that takes you down is Daniel with his hands kind of like at his sides, and he's just watching the sunset.
Captain,
I'm gonna walk down to
He
meet him.
doesn't say anything.
Daniel.
I'm gonna
I go
walk
over to
down
him?
to him.
He's standing there watching the sunset.
Can I put my hand on his shoulder?
Yeah.
Hey man, we can't be out here for much longer. There's these Duskwalkers that are, from what we've heard, deadly, so...
Yeah, I know. It's just not often you get to watch a sunset.
Her. It is beautiful.
We should get inside soon, though.
Yeah, you're right. And he kind of turns around and keeps his head down and walks back inside.
I'll just walk beside him.
Can I do an insight check? Just to see how he's,
Roll an
like,
insight check.
how he's doing?
So are you playing on your phone right now?
No, I'm doing connect the dots.
Could I
Okay.
could I do a perception check to look
me.
at the sunset?
Yeah, look
As
at the
well.
sunset. What'd you get, Alice?
Dirty 21.
Dirty
Dirty
21?
20.
We're gonna go to whispers because you can't read because you have dyslexia.
Oh, get fucked.
So you can tell that he's mourning somebody, basically. You don't know who, but just the mannerism he has about him is very like somber and is reflective.
Okay.
All right, we'll go back now.
Okay.
Paul, could you just DM me what you said I rolled 2?
Been muted this whole time.
Why
Oh,
didn't
you have.
say- What'd you say, Kate?
I said I rolled 2, I got a dirty 20. Can you DM me? If you would like.
Which one is you? Cade. There we go.
The one that's my name.
Oh, it turned off my camera.
Yeah, it does that. It's super weird, isn't it?
It's interesting. I didn't think it did that.
It's all.
Thank you, Cole. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, man. No problem. Daenerys, this sunset is very, very pretty. It's hitting all of the right colors.
Daenerys just stands outside for a moment to take it in.
All right.
Pretty colors.
I'm gonna follow Bo and Daniel back up till like the steps and turn and watch the sunset with Daenerys.
Okay. It's very pretty. I mean, the clouds that were in the sky kind of reflect the colors that are being cast on them, and it's just, yeah, it's a very nice sunset.
Oh.
I'm gonna sit on the steps.
As Daniel's walking in, I'm just gonna pat him on his back and just say, "You can talk to me whenever you need to."
Yeah, sure.
I guess I will go back inside.
All right. How long are you two staying out there?
Probably another 5 minutes, and then whenever it actually starts to set, I'm gonna head inside.
Okay. Let's see. What is your no? Neris has a crazy high passive perception. As the light begins to dim away from the world, Daenerys, and as Magnus kind of heads inside and you begin to turn around, you notice something that catches you off guard and kind of tells you it's time to go, as you see two purple eyes in the darkness away from the sun.
Interesting.
Oh god.
And so she walks inside, but briskly
Okay,
takes
as
note
you're
of-
walking inside, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Are
Uh-oh.
these like the
18.
things from the back room?
I don't know.
What'd you get?
It was an 18.
An 18. As you're taking note and quickly, briskly walking back inside, you watch as you can't really count them all. Maybe 20, 30 more eyes all around you.
Oh god.
Oh hell no.
She
That's-
hurries a little bit faster
Scary.
inside.
The door closes behind you. So yeah, you all return, Daenerys. You don't get whatever was going to happen to you happen to you.
You don't get got. You don't get dead.
And
So
you're
happy about
all
that.
now back inside the Ern Faisuk, and the door to Palladius' room. And out comes hobbling, still very skittish around, mostly Bo and Lothric as they're very tall. He kind of like hobbles up to, it would be probably Daenerys, as he hands you just like a thick fucking stack of papers. And he says,
Wow.
I hope that these make your I hope that these are effective.
Thank you. And she takes the papers.
Of course. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
Not for me. I'm fine. Thank you.
Where are we sleeping?
The floor.
On the
Floor.
floor.
Palladius turns
Yes,
around
the
and goes
floor
back
is
into
made
his
out of
room.
floor.
Okay, good night, ladies.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything that I can use to cook a meal before we go to bed?
It doesn't take you a perception check to do that, because no.
Okay.
Wherever the kitchen is in this area is not here or around here.
It's up.
Going to bed hungry.
We have
You
rations.
have rations.
Oh, there's that
We have
too. but-
we have nuts and dried berries. We got trail mix. We'll be
Compared to
fine.
Yes,
Lothric's
lab turkey.
cooking,
Jockey.
compared to Lothric's cooking though, like come on.
I personally, I really want to catch one of those crabs. Daniel put it in my brain of what possibly they would taste like. They could probably be poisonous and kill us. I want to eat one though.
I think I'll pass on that one.
I think I will too. I don't mind seafood, but that's a little.
You could
Too
probably sell it in the Empire and just be like, exotic crab meat. Ta-da! For a
If you
shit
have it-
ton.
If you hate the Empire, I suppose.
Yeah. Rich people will fucking eat anything if you put exotic and a really high price on it.
Well,
Not all rich people.
You're different. You're vegetarian. Doesn't count.
You're also kind of nice, unlike most rich people.
oh,
And then Magnus is gonna pull out like his violin and be like, any requests?
All of the Mountain King? You know that one?
I think. Is it the one that goes like, and then it's just gonna start playing Hall of Mountain King?
Yes.
Roll a performance check for me.
Okay, cool.
You hit several sharp notes and then a string breaks.
What is my performance modifier? I think it's like...
It's a lot.
+6.
10.
It is
I rolled
aggressively
a 4!
mid. It is aggressively mid, Bo.
Yeah, don't actually know that song very well. I've heard it,
You
but...
could get this out of any local tavern or
Yeah.
something.
I'll take it.
It's not a song that I know well. Sorry. Gotta put
Alright.
more practice into it. And then I'm gonna play something that I actually know.
Roll another one.
Oh, god damn it, no, wait!
Watch you, like, suck at this one, too.
That one's actually really good. What's... 23.
Oh!
It's great.
Yeah.
Like all the other songs you know, it's great.
Lovely.
I'll have to put more practice into Hall of Mountain King. That's...
No problem.
Lothric, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna have him cook, but since we're not gonna be cooking, I'm going to be.
Well, you can ask
Either-
around to see if there's a kitchen or something to cook with.
Okay. I was gonna ask Palladius, but he walked away. I was gonna kneel down so I wouldn't be as terrifying.
Palladius is
But
the
you had him
nervous
go into
little
his
guy.
room.
He's the nervous little guy. You can knock on his door.
Yeah, I would like to knock on his door then.
Okay. You, like Rue, hear a quick shuffling around, and then you watch as the door. Yes, how there? As he like actually sees you.
Oh.
I'm gonna kneel down to get to his level.
You're still like a head
Palladius,
taller than him.
is there a kitchen anywhere nearby that I can whip up a quick meal for my party here?
It'd be in the back.
Okay, well, would you like something to eat as well?
Sure.
Okay. And Lothric's gonna stand up and he's gonna go find the kitchen.
Okay, as you walk away, the rest of you watch as like this small slit like slowly falls backwards, and then you hear and then the door closes and locks.
Oh, I
Oh.
love him.
Oh no.
Oh,
I don't mean to be terrifying, but fuck.
You're just a tall guy.
After Lothric gets done with his cooking stuff, I guess I sit around whatever pot he brings over. Did he bring over like a big
Well,
pot of stew
before
or
we get
something?
to that, Lothric, roll a survival and a performance check for me.
While
Because
Okay.
cooking is an art.
while that's happening, after I finish the other song, I'm gonna actually pull out my lute and then pull out Death. And I'm gonna go over to Bo, hand him the lute, be like, it's time.
What?
Don't what me, and I'm gonna sit down.
Okay. I got a dirty 20 on the survival check, and then I got
Okay.
a 16 on the performance check.
So your food will taste fucking amazing, and it's plated rather nicely because this kitchen is fully stocked. Despite being here for 10 years, a lot of this food is non-perishable, and it is filled to the brim with spices. So I want you to also add to your inventory exotic spices.
Exotic butters.
So-
God damn it,
So-
Alex, get out of my head.
Each time you use this, anybody who eats your food will gain a D8 of temporary hit points for the next hour.
Yo!
That's so sick.
Smash.
Awesome. Haha, funny.
Is this
Goddamn
is this
Bo.
like
No.
Michelin star cooking?
This food is
It
busted
tastes
for
pretty
real.
fucking good. I mean, Lothric isn't like an amazing cook,
Yeah,
but
but
you've been eating like raw squirrel and fucking nuts and berries for the past 2 months, so it tastes pretty damn good.
Ew.
It tastes pretty Kinder Bueno.
So-
Cool, good to know.
Lothric's gonna pass out everybody's meal. He made something, Aarakocra in nature for Daenerys.
It's all Eric
And then-
nature.
Oh, okay. I just
it's
wanted
all
to be
vegan.
specific.
Jokes on you.
for Daenerys.
That's okay.
And then he's going to go back over to Palladius' door. And he's gonna knock again.
There's no response this time, not even a shuffle.
Okay. Well, he will put a plate of the food that he made next to the door for whenever he comes out again. And he's going to write on a piece of parchment paper to Palladius from Lothric with a little smiley face.
Okay, alright. I like that. Lothric, do you want to use the remaining time you have to cast your Find Steed spell before you forget again?
I would.
Alright. Daenerys, why don't you make a perception check for me?
Okay. Let's see. That's not the right dice. That's a natural one.
Oh shit!
Oh.
You're too invested in this bomb-ass food, dog. You fucking love it. It's great. It's delicious.
Reminds me too much of home.
Yeah, exactly. Alright,
That's awesome.
you guys may continue.
I guess after
did it
Lothric
go?
hands out the plates or bowls or whatever he hands out, Bo just sits around and just says, "So, you want to talk about what's happening after the meeting of kings, or not kings, meeting of states?"
The Akala.
What?
It's called the Akala. It's the meeting of the statums to determine, like, trade, talk about what's going on in the areas, but this one's gonna be a little different because it's an emergency Akala, but it's
Yeah.
called an Akala.
Okay. Well, should we all talk about what's gonna happen after that?
I guess it all depends on what's said there.
I think so.
I meant more with us, all of us.
Well, I mean, I think it depends on what's said there, depending on if, like, this thing that's happening with the monsters that we've been fighting and all the attacks that have been happening across Livlacur, you found your guy, right? Our the father or whatever? That was the dude that, like, cursed you?
Yeah, I found him.
Well,
This is gonna be kind of hard. Do y'all realize I'm probably not gonna be with this for much longer?
Why not?
Why do you say that?
My kid. I have to go find her.
well, we're gonna be passing
Ye-
through Shillelagh and or Yawthorn anyways.
Yeah, and when I find her, I'm gonna stay with her. Y'all realize that, right?
Are you sure she'll want you to stay with you? Or
Wasn't she hidden?
She was, but I know she's still in Yawthorn. And to be fair, yeah, there is a very high chance of her not wanting me around, and that's completely fine, but I can't not go to her at least.
To at least,
And
like,
if she-
try?
And if she wants me to be her dad still, or if she even wants to be in my presence, I'm not gonna be here much longer.
Well, I mean,
You
that's...
can always bring her along if you want.
I'm not endangering my
no.
child. No.
The shit
Out
that
of
we
the
get
question.
into, not fit for kids.
She's
Well,
a
it's
3-year-old.
just an
Lothric.
idea.
It's a bad idea.
because it's not going to be the same without you around.
As someone that puts family above all else, I would understand your need to leave. Just know that you'd be missed.
Believe me, y'all are more than family at this point, but I got someone to take care of. But more than anything, I would rather want to make sure. I would rather make sure that my relationship with one part of my family is just as good as the other. And Bo looks towards Daenerys and just says, "Look, Daenerys, I'm sorry about everything."
What?
Getting upset at you with the whole Magnus thing.
Why were you mad at Daenerys for my shit?
Honestly,
Hang
I'd rather-
on. Whoa, that's so backwards.
What?
Why were you mad at her for my shit?
I'm not proud of it. I was mad because she didn't encourage you to say anything.
You
like
petty
I said, this.
fucker.
Hey, like I said, I'm not proud of it, but also I would want my daughters, aunts, and uncles to actually like the person that she's around.
Oh, come on. Kids love me.
I'm sure, but I'm more so saying I would rather
Magnus,
y'all
roll a
and I
deception
be...
check.
What the fuck? No!
Look, Bo. I came to you for something completely unrelated to what you thought I was coming to you about. And you hurt my feelings. And that's all there is to be said about it.
And I'm sorry. I hope you and I are okay. Understandably so for not, but it's been bothering me.
I appreciate you coming to me about it. Just know that forgiveness does take time.
And I'm sure. So,
Well, I mean,
okay.
as someone who's very, like, water under the bridge with most things, I am with Daenerys with stuff takes time, and, like, back to the thing with the daughter, it might take her a while to, you know, get used to you.
That's why I can't just leave her be.
And I get that, but what do you do if she doesn't want you?
Keep trying until I'm dead. I brought her into this world, and I'm not. And she didn't deserve the hand she was dealt. I can't leave her alone. That ain't right.
True, but it might also be better for her to decide and for you to respect her wishes if she decides not to want you around. Like, I'm not trying to say that's what's gonna happen. I really hope that's not what's gonna happen. But as someone who, like, you know, isn't really in cahoots with their father, I would kind of be pissed if he continued to up my ass about stuff.
That wouldn't be up our ass. Not at all.
I'm
I
ju-
understand
no,
where
I'm
you're
just
coming
saying.
from, but I know. But I want this relationship to be good. And I mean, all of them between us.
I mean, all you can do is try.
Yeah. You all heard what I said whenever we were fighting the father.
You love us. Ooh.
Yes, yes, I do.
I can't speak too much though about that. I can't tease you much about that though.
You love us. Ooh, I'm gonna do the same thing to Rue. You're attached.
Maybe. Not my fault. want to say that right now. You did this. You all did this.
Ah, yes, a wily band of misfits, so charismatic and charming, with half of us wanting to set fires to thing, and I'm gonna look at Bo, and the other half
Yeah,
just wanting
thanks.
murder and genocide, and I'm gonna look at Lothric. I think Daenerys is the only one who actually has
No.
a, like,
I
head on her
don't want
shoulders.
to murder everything.
That's a joke, relax.
Speaking of fire, Bo, I don't think I've really given you enough shit about almost burning down the house that I was stuck in when I got kidnapped. What happened? I don't think we fully ever talked about that.
Whoa.
I'm in a basement. I have a bag over my head,
Okay.
and all of a sudden there's smoke.
So actually,
not me.
that wasn't us, surprisingly. That was the guy that, like, originally kidnapped you.
How?
Because remember, he disappeared, and then there's the bead, and then it, like, went across the floor, and then and then we were all in it. And then you passed out, Lothric passed out,
That's why my memory gets a little weird there.
yeah,
That
you,
makes sense.
you passed out.
And then I got y'all out of there. Somehow.
Which, like, how has that not happened again? Was that, like, the weird glow skeleton thing?
Well, your veins get all really weird.
Yeah, that.
Which looks very painful, by the way.
Does it
Is.
hurt?
Yes. I don't know anything about that.
Sorry,
You don't
fucking,
know
fucking
anything.
Cole dying.
No, I don't know anything about the speed. I don't.
Maybe, like, when we get back to Reliquary, we should definitely ask, Sybil about that. Because I think the more shit that you could know, that could be a really, really powerful thing, and you could, like, get a lot of people behind you on that.
I don't want to be a leader.
I don't. I'm sorry that you hurt each time. That sounds awful.
What if you, like, cover yourself in ice first? Like, what if Daenerys froze you or something? Is that a thing you can do?
I don't want to experience that.
Listen, but you could, like... You could make a hot tub. What if you got in water and then did the thing, and would the water boil around you?
Magnus, that sounds like a freezer burn plus an actual on fire burn, which equals a lot of pain.
Don't know what freezer burn is?
Don't know if I'd be willing to freeze, though.
I mean, it'd be a cool thing. I've seen you shoot, like, the little ice spikes.
I'd rather not.
That's kind of like a separate thing.
If they go through a person, do they melt? Like...
It's ice, I would imagine.
Sorry, wrong phrasing of the question. If it hit Bo, while... Theoretically, if it hit Bo while he was in his fire thing, would it melt first, or would it hit him and then melt?
I don't want to test.
I mean, we could try it. I don't think it's a good idea, but...
I'm not.
If you guys do it,
Daenerys,
I'm going to bed.
Daenerys,
I don't want to be a part of this.
Daenerys, think of the science. I have a hypothesis.
I
Don't you?
think we might want to get back on track talking about the meeting. Because I'm also curious on what's going to happen
Well,
within the meeting and with everybody else.
so normally how they go is there's the big meeting and everybody talks. And I might have this backwards because it's been a while since I've been to one. But it's... Yes, I've been to one. You forget that my father is Igneous Otomatius. Anyways,
Again, that doesn't mean a lot to me.
I'll explain it in a second. So
Okay.
there's the big meeting, and then there's, like, a meal, and then they have a ball. But since there's the emergency meeting, they might not have, like, the big feast and then the ball. They might just have the meeting. It's kind of up for grabs. I've never been to the emergency meeting. I've only been to, like, the regular ones. And even then it was whenever I was, you know, much younger. But every ruler is gonna be there, which might be good for you, Tanarin, so you could make like connections and stuff. But
Networking is
That
always one of my strong
might
suits.
also be a bad thing as well, because I kind of feel that there might be war, and we have to prepare for that.
Emberhide.
You think?
I got a feeling.
you think? Do
With
you
everything
think?
that's happening, yes.
Well, I mean, with the whole, like with the map that Arnulf had, Oslo had. Don't shake your head at me, Cole. With the map that we saw on the King's Table, you said it looked like strategic attacks.
Exactly.
I hope we don't have to get ready for war. I personally don't want to fight in a war.
I don't want a lot of people to be exposed to that.
Yeah.
I don't think I do
All I'm
very
saying
well in
is
a war.
we have to be prepared. Just prepare for the worst.
I'm
'Cause
sure it won't come to that. I'm sure it'll be just fine.
if it's anything that I know, war is all that I've ever known.
Well,
And
I
when I
mean,
get a feeling about something, it usually happens.
I do have something that might be a little comforting, at least. Or I have an idea of something before I go. We'll say that. Before/if I go. And even then if I don't. Magnus, there's... I don't remember what they're called. They're... Talk rocks? Is that what they're called?
oh, pull my sending stone.
Messaging stones? Yeah,
That,
sending stones.
yeah, thanks, sending stones, yeah.
Yeah. Being that I've discovered a new craftier side of myself, I might be able to make one.
You can, wait,
Like,
hang
you
on. Can you make magical items?
It's a possibility.
You need to keep that to yourself, because if my family finds out about it and you try to sell any, they will have your ass.
Magnus, I'm the last person who would want to sell that.
No, I'm saying you would make a killing, but if you're gonna do it on the black market, do it secretly, and do not tie your name to it. But that's really cool. I think you should do that.
I think your family is scaring me more and more each time I hear about them.
Right. So, does anybody else besides Rue not know, like, the whole Otomanes thing? I know Tanaris knows that they're important. I know you two know, like, for a fucking fact. But, Tanaris, you know most of the shit about the Otomanius stuff?
I mean, I know that they make magically attuned items. That's about all I know. And I know you, of course, but...
Okay, and he does, like, a little crisscross applesauce, and he's just like, so, brief explanation on the Otomanius family. So, they're technically royals. They're not, like, not royals, but only technicality by not wanting to pay taxes. So, my father is right hand to the emperor. Which is unfortunate because that has a lot of pull power, like verbally and like with rules shit, which is why I go by Santori instead. And because, you know, on the run from that, not wanting to be a part of that, not really who I want to be. And I guess from what I've learned from Viagen, they used to be good people. Under my father's rule now, they're kind of not. I hope that whenever Cole, my brother, takes over the whole family business, it gets better, because I would like to still think that he is an honorable person, because last I checked he was. But people change within 8 years of time.
been 8 years?
It's been 8 years. Fun fact, I used to have short hair.
I don't think I could imagine you with short hair. I have to be honest with you.
Nope, it's too hard to imagine it.
But yeah,
I think it
so
would look quite nice on you, actually.
oh, it was bad. It was like, so like the kind of curls, it was just that but up here. It wasn't my favorite. It like was a mess to style. This I just wake up and it's fine.
You just described my hair, Alice. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Get wrecked!
Ow.
Throw it out! But yeah, any other pushing questions we have to go over? Talk about Akala, possible war, what the Akala is.
I think I'm good.
Also, and I'm
I
gonna
think
turn
I've addressed all of my concerns.
to Bo and be like, what? I think you and I are the only ones that are gonna have quote unquote problems if we go to the Akala. Because my father may or may not try to kill me, and I don't know where you stand with the Ember Hides.
Awful. Like everyone else.
Cool! Yeah, no, they're not a fun family
Roll a
to
history check. for
piss
me,
off.
Magnus.
Oh, that's not terrible. 15?
15. You remember vaguely, now that you bring it up with Bo standing with the Ember Hides, when you were young, like, pretty young, you remember hearing tell about somebody sneaking into the inner sanctum of Yawthorn and stealing a flower from your mentor, Salazar. And yeah. And you remember that the Ember Hides specifically put out a bounty on that person for 700 gold pieces
For a
at the
flower?
time, which would probably appreciate to be 2,000 by now.
So, yeah, they're not really like great people. My tutor actually worked for them once upon a time. He had to like guard a flower or something that ended up getting stolen, but shit happens. But yeah, they're not a great family. They're probably on the same level of ich as the Automatius. Why do you
Magnus,
look like you're choking on a stick?
That was me.
What?
That was me.
What was you?
The person who stole the flower.
You what?
I stole a flower.
Why would you steal a flower?
You're not gonna believe me when I fucking say it. So
Is it about the
doesn't
bone
matter.
man?
Yes, the bone man made me.
The bone man made me steal from a powerful family.
No,
I
I'm
still
being
don't believe the whole
serious.
fucking bone man thing.
You don't have to. But
I
yes,
would like
that was
to.
Me.
Are
That
you-
was
Let him-
me.
Let him speak. I want to hear about the flower.
I want to hear this story too. Please explain.
I was 16. In fact, that was also the day that I met my wife, but we're not gonna go into that. I was 16. I was doing a delivery with my pa with some gold because my family are goldsmiths, and I was a dumb teenager. Saved a kid from getting ran over by a cart, and the gold got stolen. So I tracked it down. Some guy in a bar thought I was looking for something very different. I don't remember what I said something about a brown leather bag, and he was like, "Oh, what was that?"
I forgot about that.
You're welcome. I remember this shit. Some guy at a bar had me looked for. Well, no, he thought I was looking for something called a brown leather bag. I don't know what that means. And then I gambled because the guy had sold off some of the gold like through a card game. In fact, I'm pretty sure it was the same card game that we played at the festival.
Y'all Thorn Hold'em?
Yes, Yawthorne Hold'em. And I tracked him down with another dwarf who my pa worked with, and I met the Bone Man. And the Bone Man said that he would only let me live if I stole a flower. So I stole a flower from the Emberhides. And one of the ways that I actually learned about them decently was from that other dwarf who said I was an Emberhide, and the guards who were about to arrest me ran off. And then I went home, I met Darcy, yes, that was her name, and we became a thing afterwards.
So the dwarf
So now-
said that you're an Emberhide?
The dwarf said that I was an Emberhide to get the guards off my ass, yes.
Okay. I thought that he, like, knew something that you didn't, and it was like, what if you were a long-lost heir to the Emberhide? Because that would be
You
fucking
guys
sick.
need to use your inspiration more, so I can give you inspiration more, because that was amazing. You recounted the entire session 0.
That's
Yeah, dude, I
really
fucking
impressive.
remember that.
I
Love that.
wish I could do that.
I was a pretty crafty kid. I worked with the Thieves Guild for a little bit, too.
Looks like you and I have something in common.
I knew you
Didn't
were
know
a
that.
criminal.
What was that?
I knew you were a criminal.
Of course I lived in Never Sands. What part of that says, oh yeah, I'm a lawful person?
You said your dad was a good person.
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't taking his name, because I'm a bad person.
No, you're not. You're a good person, Bo. You just
doing my
saved.
best.
You just. I can't think of one right now.
He did steal a flower.
Oh no, I stole a
That's not
flower.
good. That's not good.
What did the flower even do, by the way? Do you know?
It made the Bone Man leave me alone. I have no idea.
Roll a
So it
history
had-
check, bro,
Oh.
because
It had-
the dwarf did tell you what the flower did.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
There you go!
Hey!
Yay, inspiration!
Hey. One sec.
Ah, yes, doing math.
24.
Holy fuck. Okay. So you remember specifically that the dwarf your father knew, I can't remember his name, so
Me neither.
he told you that the flowers from the inner sanctum around the main fountain that created the creeks and riverbeds in the inner sanctum were flowers that were magically enchanted to basically calm down any creature, because the inner sanctum has monsters from all over Lenorol. So like wolves, ogres, those things, it forcibly calms them down.
I found a flower that would calm him down, and that would make him leave me alone.
Oh yeah, fucking steal a flower for the Bone Man's tea. Jesus Christ. Or fucking Arona.
I've never seen him again other than with these damn chaps. So.
You see him with the chaps?
Oh yeah, I haven't told you all about that. Yeah, there are times whenever I don't get naked and gold doesn't poof out into existence that, yeah, I see him. I'm
Magnus,
tormented.
you gave him the chaps.
I didn't know what the fuck they did!
I'm tormented on a daily basis.
I hope
Girl's dying.
I never get a gift from Magnus.
What the fuck? No, hang on. In my defense, I didn't know what the fuck they did.
Makes you see the Bone Man, I guess.
Fucking, I don't even know what the Bone Man is.
Well, neither do I.
Freaky looking dark elf with long ass claws and scraggly gross ass hair.
Yes, it's me. I'm the Bone Man. I'm gonna do a minor image. A little, fucking, no, I'm gonna do
performance check.
something. Something magical,
You know,
just like
after-
impersonating the Bone Man.
After you described the Bone Man, I didn't think he looked anything like that. I thought that he was a tall man with clothing with a plague mask that was all white. That was it. And he has bone pendants. That's all I thought, but thanks for
mean-
the description.
Yeah. It doesn't help that my mom is, a dark elf.
Okay, hang
So-
on. Alice is literally about to explode. What'd you roll?
I got a 24! I rolled an 18!
24?
I got a
You got what?
24! I rolled an
Okay,
18!
It's a very close image, but still slightly cartoonish.
Oh yeah, it's me, I'm the Bone Man. I make children steal flowers for my tea.
Not half bad, but yeah. It doesn't help that my mama was a dark elf, so I got told that story every night when I was a child to make sure I didn't do stupid stuff, and then I did stupid stuff.
I don't.
Maybe we should tell you that story more and maybe you can stop doing stupid stuff.
Clearly,
I needed money.
Yeah. You know, you guess if you do what you have to do.
I mean,
I had to help make ends meet.
DM,
so...
Yes.
would Daenerys know anything about mental illness?
Jesus
Schizophrenia. Nice.
Considering that's not a magical effect, probably not.
Okay, damn it.
You might know some druidic cures for like insomnia or something.
Oh
but
my god.
about,
That
like,
was so
hallucinations?
funny.
hallucinations, you definitely know how to make that happen.
Oh.
Daenerys is just like, do you know what the flower looked like, Bo?
Is that another history?
No, it was fuck. Hang on, give me a second.
Wasn't
I
it
can't
blue?
spell
I thought it was blue.
Daenerys.
I thought it was
Spell
glowing
my
blue.
life.
I spell Daenerys different every time I spell it.
I'm gonna do if I'm doing it right or I'm not doing it at all.
It's the same thing with Arecretia. Every time I try to spell it, I spell it different and wrong.
I've never tried because I'm scared.
Every time I recount my session 0, Cole is always like, how the fuck do you remember all of
Because
this?
you're the only one who does.
It's glowing blue with an orange center and white thorns.
You're my
Blue
lifesaver.
flower, red
Aaron, I
thorns. Blue
love
flower,
you.
red thorns.
Nice.
Does this flower cause hallucinations?
No, but you do know that what he described. It's like a very powerful magical enchantment that calms things down.
Interesting. Daenerys just kind of keeps to herself.
Magnus, you said that your father was the right hand of the Emperor himself.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything if you said anything, by the way.
Oh, I said yeah.
I've never heard of any of these meetings.
The Akalas?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're from Jorlheim, right?
Well, DM, would Lothric know about this?
Let Magnus talk, because that's a very good point.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're from Jorlheim, right?
Yes.
I mean, considering that the Hymian conquest only finished like 15 years ago?
Jorlheim was incorporated into the statedoms 3 years ago.
3 years ago? So we haven't had an Akala since Jorlheim was implemented.
The Akala happens it would have been every 6 years, but because Jorlheim was implemented, it's been moved up by a year. So it happens in 4 years.
Okay. So they wouldn't have had one yet.
No.
Yeah. So
They would have had one. It was around the time Jorlheim was incorporated. Lothric fought for the Empire, but he wouldn't know anything about the Akala because the amount of time he spent fighting for the Empire was him as a slave, basically.
Okay. So yeah.
How much would
With
Tanny
these
know about the
meetings-
Akala?
Next to nothing.
with these meetings.
With these meetings, who besides all the kings that show up, are there any high-ranking military leaders?
I mean,
I guess as gods or anything like that? Do they take part in it as well?
well, the generals go. The captains, if they're lucky, it's more of like a privilege they find or something. I'm not real big on the militant like side of everything. So I'm not 100% sure, but I know that the generals go, and I know that the captains sometimes go. Soldiers, like, not like lowly soldiers, but like soldiers are guards, are there, just, just keep shit civil and everything. Other than that, I mean, like, with the Jorlheim, the clans, like the head of the clans, should be getting like invites to go as well, because that's normal.
Okay, because I'm not too sure, but if we do show up and somebody within the Imperial Army recognizes me by chance, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Is that like a bad thing? Is that like a no-no?
I could be conscripted back into military service,
Well, I mean, how are you out of
and I
military
will
service
probably
anyways?
never see you guys again.
How are you out of military service anyways?
DM, I can't remember. Did Lothric complete his?
No, you were dishonorably discharged for allowing your platoon to escape during the fight.
Well, there was a battle, and you guys know about it because I've explained it a few times, but after that fight, I was sitting in the infirmary, and I was dishonorably discharged for the actions that I took to save my men, and I was kicked out afterwards, but
Well, if you were
the Empire always needs bodies, so I could be technically conscripted back into service.
I'm sure they wouldn't do that at the Akala, though.
Yeah, I'm sure they would try to like reach out to you like after the fact. That's not really like a I don't want to say it's not a place for that kind of business. That would be a more like an office, like a in the office kind of thing. They might like send you a letter or something, be like, "Hey, you have to come back to the army." You could just burn it, and be like, "Oh, I never got your letter. Whoopsies."
Please don't
And
take advice.
then
Please don't take
If
my
I
advice.
did
It's very
that-
bad advice.
I wasn't gonna take your advice because if I did that, that counts as treason, and I could be executed.
If you get caught.
Magnus?
Listen, I kind of have a disdain to the Empire. I'm not gonna lie. It's not my favorite place. The people in it are kind of shit. The ones that are good are like a handful, and the Emperor sucks dick. Not actually, but like he just fucking sucks because he's an asshole.
Okay. Thank you
Well,
for
I'm with
the
you on that one. I
clarification.
despise the Empire as well. But I was forced into military service. I didn't have a choice. So it was either that or life in prison.
Well, to be completely fair, we do have Daenerys.
Daenerys can only buy us so much pardon.
I'm not saying
Exactly.
We have Oslo.
It's been a long time, as far as I know, since Arathia has been correlated with the Empire. Mainland is kind of its own thing compared to us. It's kind of interesting me going anyway. It'll be the first time my people have been there in a long time.
Well, I mean, considering...
Say,
Sorry, Bo, go ahead.
but I am saying that maybe you could say that both me and Lothric are legally your guards.
Well, I mean-
I'm not.
Yeah, that could actually work, because if you are under the employ of a like noblemen or noble lady, they, it's not so much as a request to you. They can try to request you from Princess Daenerys. However, she has full right to 100% tell them to go fuck themselves and say no. And also, we're gonna be there with Oslo, which, like,
Exactly.
we kind of need to be on our best behavior with that, because he's actually one of the few rulers that I've ever met that is actually a decent human being and a decent man. So I would like to keep his name in good graces.
That would be great. Take your own advice.
Yes, with all the disdain for the Empire, we must be on our best behavior.
So, like, you know when we went to the King's Feast? That, but so much more.
Oh, sounds like it'll be suffocating.
Oh, believe
Sorry
me.
about that, by the way. I don't know. I still have no idea what happened.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find out when we go back, because we've been gone for maybe, what was it, 2 weeks now?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
But, I mean, they said they would launch an investigation, so they've probably, like, figured out who's done it yet, or already, but if they haven't yet, that could be an issue, especially if it's to do with the oncoming threat of those attacks. But, any other, like, harrowing topics to talk about?
No, I don't think so. I am, however, feeling quite exhausted after the day of recovering memories and also being in a weird mystery type black and white situation.
Yeah,
So I'm very
really
tired.
weird.
Very weird. Sorry that you died. Sorry I couldn't do anything about it. I just love to rest.
Do we want to sleep in the bubble, or
I'd feel more comfortable like that.
okay? I'm gonna start casting my tiny hut.
Tiny hut!
Oh wait, no.
Alright.
Oh, I wouldn't know that. Never mind.
You cast Tiny Hut, and we're gonna take a 10-minute break. Sick. So, you all wake up. You all may take a long rest, because I don't want to talk about, like, dreams and shit.
Woo!
No dreams to be had tonight.
Cuddle pile!
Cuddle pile!
Cuddle
If
pile!
any of you motherfuckers think you're getting in the way.
Arthur did not sleep.
Listen as he can.
Jesus
I get no.
Christ.
I don't get kidnapped.
A new day has dawned, and we're going to. I have a thing that I made, so I'm gonna go to my session 27 notes. Son of a bitch, I didn't put it in. All right,
Oh.
long rest. 1. There.
Cherry Pepsi.
I normally have like a counter for it.
What
Yeah,
day
okay,
is it,
cool.
Cole?
That's a good question.
It's the
It's the 14th of Perrin.
yeah.
Ooh, ooh.
It is a low day, 14th of Perrin, with slight showers every now and then.
Hey, Cole.
What's up,
Light
dog?
drizzle.
So, because I'm an artificer, I also have the spell Identify, so I'm using that shit on my belt.
Do you have the components for that?
Identify doesn't. He gets a component pouch.
Oh, sick.
You don't have identify. Oh, you do, you motherfucker. Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right, fine. You want to know what your belt does?
Man.
Yes!
All right.
It's also a ritual spell, so I don't know if that takes a slot.
It takes a full minute to cast it.
Okay.
It's ritual spells just mean that it takes time. It's not like instantaneous to cast.
Well, no, I thought that meant that I don't have to spend a spell slot.
Only if
for
you're a
that.
wizard.
Fuck.
Haha, get wrecked.
Ooh.
Hey, DM, while we're on the topic of spells, you said something about my Fine Steed spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna
Didn't
do it?
know.
It takes 10 minutes to cast.
Sure, I would love to.
Are we traveling today?
Alright.
Horsey.
Do you want me to describe it, Lothar?
Yes, please. I would love for you to do that.
Okay, so as you're identifying your belt bow, the rest of you are kind of waking up and getting up in the morning. Lothric is once again the first one awake, apart from Rue. I always forget you only need 4 hours of meditation.
Wow.
And as the rest of you wake up and begin to stretch your arms and, for the better part, wings, you all watch as Lothric sits cross-legged, his plate mail off, in a deep meditation as he casts Find Speed. And eventually,
so focused.
down on the other side of the hallway
I
in
think
the
he's gonna
Urnfeist,
pop a blood vessel.
the large, long chamber, tall and high, you watch as a flicker of light, and then as lightning, almost like when the Terminator goes back in time, this orb appears as lightning begins to strike surroundings, and you watch as a massive axe-horned rhino as lightning spurts out from its hooves and slides up, and just at one moment, very gently, the tip of the axe meets Lothric's nose as they meet their heads.
Did everybody else just watch that happen?
Is that a fucking rhino?
I don't know what that is.
You guys
What
see
the
a salmon
fuck?
on the floor.
So, Magnus and Lothric would be the only ones that know what this is.
Oh, okay, I
really?
do know what
Okay.
that is.
This is a native creature to Jorlheim. Specifically more of... Let me pull up my world map because I genuinely forgot the name of the country.
What the fuck is that?
I can just imagine. So, the fucking Rue is terrified.
Specifically,
Oh my god!
native to Mythal, the continent that connects to Jorlheim, and then leads to the archipelago off of the continent.
Ah, crap, I'll be back. I gotta pee.
So, Lothric, as you come out of your meditation, you feel the hot breath of the rhino on your face.
Lothric's gonna stand up, and he's gonna put his hand up to the side of the rhino's face. That's a good boy, Tempest.
Hub.
Everybody, this is my companion, Tempest.
I've
What is it?
never seen one of these up close.
It is an axe-horned rhino off of a little island that connects to my homeland of Jorlheim.
I feel entirely
Rhino.
too close.
It's a continental plate, not an island.
Oh, okay. I heard
Jorlheim
island.
is the little island that connects to the continent.
Sorry.
Can
I
can I
feel-
touch it?
Of course.
You want to touch it?
I've never seen one before. And she walks up and like kind of grazes her hand over the side.
As
It
you
was
do,
like
you
pinned up
feel-
back against the wall.
You feel almost like static electricity spark into your hand. It's not uncomfortable, but
It's like
there.
touching. It's like touching a
It's like
freaking 2000s TV.
Pins and needles. It's
Yeah.
like pins and needles.
So do they all have this power?
Well, no. This one is, I wouldn't say exclusive, but it's unique to me, it seems. This is the first time that I've ever done this spell. So
It's
he
quite
seems
a
to
beautiful specimen.
he seems to have a lot of the attributes of myself with the lightning and everything.
And then you watch as the rhino and shakes its big head. This rhino, you know intuitively, Lothric, can understand your language, whatever language you speak, which is common.
Okay.
Is it
I'm
aggressive?
back.
It's
And
not
for
aggressive. You're fine.
he's quite calm. Rue, if you want, you can pet him if you'd
No,
like.
no, I'm good. Nope, I'm good.
Well,
it's not gonna try to kill you.
he can understand you. I hope you know that. He
He can?
understands the common language, yes.
I'm okay. Thank you for the offer, though.
Well, whenever you feel comfortable, just let me.
Sure.
So, how much, like, just out of curiosity, how much weight can this thing carry?
I gotta look through. Honestly, I gotta look through the spell because this is the first time that
Sorry.
I've ever done it.
Always me
It
asking the
takes on
hard
the
questions.
attributes of the actual creature. So, it has a 21 to strength.
Oh shit!
Yo! Doors are never a problem ever again.
Damn.
What's his name?
His name's Tempest.
No. So great. We have Dusty, we have Soot, and we have Tempest.
I miss
So under a
Soot.
heavy load, it can carry up to 460 pounds.
Yo, that's pretty sick.
That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of fucking weight. And I'm gonna send you the stat block for it right now. Awesome.
Sweet.
So, do we want to go to town, or do we have any more business here with Viagen, or what are we doing today, guys?
I'd like to go. I'd like to go to town.
It's not gonna kill you, Rude. Relax.
Hey,
Oh,
Mike?
actually,
It
sorry,
might.
my apologies, Austin. This can't understand your spoken language. It has an intelligence of 2.
No! No, he's stupid. Oh.
He embodies you in more than one way.
That is amazing.
Wait, this means I could
so,
cast animal
hey.
friendship at it.
DM, it says additionally, if your steed has an intelligence of 5 or less, its an intelligence becomes 6, and it gains the ability to understand one language of your choice.
Is that what it says?
Uh-huh.
It does. Okay, I did not
Sick.
read that correctly.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Smart.
Oh my god, I was gonna shit myself. I was like, no, he's stupid like
Smart-ass
me.
He's a smart ass rhino.
I've never felt more in danger than I do right now.
We literally fought a thing that was like 8 times this.
That felt like more in control, honestly.
Imagine
Okay,
it-
we should go to town.
Imagine
going
it's just
outside.
like a really big Ashland cow.
I don't know what that is.
I still have
Well-
no idea what that is.
God
Lothric
damn it, Magus.
is
Stop
gonna-
saying cool
he's-
things. I want to give you more inspiration.
He's gonna mount Tempest.
Roll an animal handling check for me.
Sick.
Rue's like going outside. She is
One.
not.
I'm going outside with Rue so she doesn't get kidnapped.
Awesome, I got an 18.
An 18,
Oh, God.
You've
Yeah.
never mounted a rhino before, but Tempest telepathically knows what's happening and, like, helps you up.
Oh.
Awesome. Does anybody else want the lift?
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna reach my hand out to Bo to help him up on Tempest.
Bo takes that opportunity.
Hot.
Hot.
Smash.
So, Magnus,
Smash.
you hold your doors open and you say, what the fuck was the word?
Cool.
Crawl?
Cruel? Something?
I don't fucking
Crawl?
remember.
It's
And the
crawl.
doors. And Lothric, as you begin to ride out, you look at Palladius's door and see an empty plate.
There's a smile that crosses Lothric's face.
He did a munch.
So
That's
let
awesome.
me- I'm gonna go. I need to replay this, and then I'm going to go check on my rights.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is cool. Your steed serves you as a mount both in combat and out, and you have an instinctive bond
Sick.
that allows you to fight as a
That's so
seamless
cool.
unit.
That's so
When the steed
sick.
drops to 0 hit points, it disappears, leaving behind no physical form. You can also dismiss it at any time as an action, causing it to disappear.
That's
We
so
need to
cool.
get everybody an animal companion like
I
this.
have Eza.
In either
Asa.
case,
I have magma.
casting this spell again
I am
summons
the
the same
animal
steed,
companion.
restoring its
God.
hit points to maximum.
No, I mean like
back.
everybody should have a Dusty.
Well,
should
You're
have
right.
Oh,
So shut
here-
the
here's-
fuck up. God
okay.
damn, guys. Trying to say something here. God.
Oh, I felt like I just got yelled at by my parents.
I
Go
know.
ahead. Oh, shut
I
up.
love
Dad's
all of
angry.
you. So
I
you
don't
all begin
believe
to
you.
walk towards the nearest town, and I forgot about your little addition that you got for doing my survey. So, as you're all walking, Daenerys, in your bag, you feel like a slight movement.
I'll inspect.
did we get animals?
So, as you go down and like look at your bag, and you begin to open it, something flies out and starts twirling around you. And as you look, you see a book, a flying book with runes on the face, as it and flies all around you.
She's like jumping, trying to catch it.
What?
Roll an athletics check for me.
Pause real quick. I have to close the window. The train is so loud.
Rain.
I heard that in the background.
Right.
You said
God
athletics
damn.
check?
An athletics check.
God damn it. That's an 11.
11. So you manage to just barely grab onto the book, and it like, and like you pull it down, and as you look at the cover, it says, "Feed Buzz's long list of surveys."
Wonderful.
I
Which language is this in? I know
It's
a lot
in
of them.
Aarakocra.
Swag.
So at any time, if you guys choose, I will send you a randomly generated BuzzFeed article that you can look at and do if you're a little too bored. So,
That's sick.
Well, Daenerys doesn't know that yet, so she's gonna open it.
okay. Let me pull it up.
Yes.
I love this. This is my
This
favorite.
is so fun.
Which cereal are you?
Oh.
Honestly, I think Daenerys is Frosted Flakes.
Rude.
I think Daenerys is Raisin Bran. What the fuck are you talking about? Or
Yeah,
Special
Raisin-
K.
Yeah, no, that makes more sense.
Yeah, Special K. Come on.
Ouch.
Frosted
Ouch.
Flakes?
I don't fucking know. She's a bird.
Hey, Frosted Flakes are great.
I was thinking
If any-
mini wheat.
If any, yeah, if anything, it would just be straight up like birdseed.
Daenerys' Chex Mix.
Oh no! You know you guys know like the pop cereal where it's like
Yeah.
the yellow
Yeah.
corn cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually see that.
So
See.
you get from Feed Buzz. Which iconic 2010 smartphone game are you, Daenerys?
Angry Birds. Duh. Angry Birds.
Okay. Send it to me and I'll fill it out as Daenerys.
So this counts as an animal companion that you can talk to if you wish to. It can't communicate back, but if you want to, you can cast telepathy on it, and it will be able to communicate.
Telepathy? I don't think I have that prepared.
That's so sick. Wait.
Oh boy.
Wait.
So, in the meantime, as you all are walking and you see this big, this flying book, you do recognize this. This is the book that you guys sent off the edge during the library.
Floppick did.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So you all begin to walk to the nearest town. I want all of you to make a perception check for me.
For perception, which dice do I want to use? Ooh, I haven't used the lime green one yet.
Does
I
it
got a
have any-
12.
Okay,
Okay.
what?
Oh, sick.
Does it have anything to do with Fae Fiend or Undead?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then, just 16.
I stopped using that spell because Cole's like, no.
What do you get, Daenerys?
A 12.
12? I'll just say for 10 or over, you all notice the nearest town is about 2 miles away. Will take about half an hour or two to get there. It's smaller than Ikalia. It's an outskirt. It looks to be like sort of what was once a farming village, which expanded into a small town. It has quite a few buildings, maybe population, or once was a population of 700.
Wow. Okay. Onwards. I guess we'll go there.
Wow, thanks. Is there anything else you guys want to do, for fuck's sake? Jesus
I
Christ.
would like
I'm gonna
to.
be sketching out a design for a weapon.
I guess we'll go there. Riveting gameplay. Thanks, Zoe.
Hey, Nada.
So great.
Can I?
Daenerys is like drawing out the pathway.
Okay. You have maps of like everything around you.
Okay. And it's all accurate.
Yeah, to a fine point. Palladius is apparently very like punctual with his maps.
Okay.
Cole, I have a question for you.
What's your question?
So I now have this thing called Spirit Session.
Mm-hmm.
It says using your spiritual focus, you can conduct an hour-long ritual with up to 3 ruling creatures. Can we flavor it as like Magnus playing songs for the party, or does it have to be like
character sheet?
It's in my features and traits,
Features and traits.
and it's like it's underneath a counter charm. It's right above racial traits.
Okay, I see. No, you'll have to like sit down.
Okay.
And do that. That's gonna take concentration to do.
Okay, I was curious about it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else you guys are doing while you walk/ride down?
I'm trying to get Rue to get onto Tempest with Bo and I.
Rue is like trying to like speed walk away from like they get closer and she like speed walks away. She's like, I'm good.
Rue, are you sure? He's not gonna hurt you.
I have never been so certain about something ever before until now.
I'm gonna go check on my rice. Keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
After everything that we've fought, even that big gigantic demon,
I
you're
would just
scared of Tempest?
I would just rather not get on a giant unknown creature thing that looks angry.
He's not angry.
You
I
don't know
mean-
that.
I can speak with him telepathically.
That's cool. But
You know,
He admires your caution, but he assures me to tell you it's fine. He's not gonna hurt you.
and that is so comforting, but I really just trust my own 2 feet, and I would rather just not. Thank you, though. Like, she puts
Alright,
on, like,
well-
the biggest, like, fakest smile that she could ever possibly
I'm not
look.
gonna push you. And then I'm gonna reach down and I'm gonna brush the side of Tempest's neck. It's alright, Tempest. She'll come around eventually.
I don't think that's how that works, but it's alright. So we all got a little bit more, oomph to us. I have this thing that I would like to try, if, like, any of you would like to do it with me. It's just, like, an extra, like, boost in power kind of thing.
Sure.
I mean, I can do it with 3 people. It's just, like, a sit-down kind of thing.
What
Okay.
exactly is this?
So I think I can do this thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I have, like, an itch that, like, gotta get scratched, but, like, not... I don't know how to explain it. It's... Like, I can do this thing probably, like, once-ish a day, where like I just get an extra boost of power, and I just want to see what it does.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that like a spell circle or like?
Kinda. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure what it does. Like if not, that's fine. It's just like we're just curious.
Well, if you need volunteers, count me in. I'm interested.
Sure.
I mean, I'll watch.
Okay.
I guess I will.
Sure. Cool.
I don't know.
Cool. I guess it's not gonna hurt any of us. It's just like a thing that happens with me, I guess. But yeah.
All right. So while you guys are walking and talking, you manage to get to the outskirts of the small town, and like the other ones, it's completely empty. Doors are left open, stuff in the street, same old, same old. So if you want, you can start raiding houses. I guess nobody else is here to use it.
Raiding houses.
Woo!
Well, yeah. I want to take a look around.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for those of you who want to look for something.
Sure, I will.
Ooh,
This
Could I-
dice
I
did be
will
pretty
do the
good.
same.
Could I fly
Oh,
around
this-
and get like advantage or something?
You're not. That would be like disadvantage because you're not
Okay.
rooting through houses.
Oh, right.
Can I use inspiration on these?
If you want to, sure.
I
You
got-
can inspiration
And
on
it's a
anything.
That's a D4, correct?
No, but that's bardic
It's
inspiration.
it's advantage. So when
No,
you use
fucking, I'm
DM
stupid. Sorry.
inspiration, you get
Sorry.
21.
Oh, are you fucking
Fuck
serious?
you.
I have a really high investigation. I'm sorry. Roll a 15.
Okay. What's that?
13.
Ooh.
18.
Oh, I got a 13 as well.
Yeah!
Okay, so sorry. Alice got a 24 because she has a +8 in fucking investigation. Cade, what'd you get?
18.
18. Okay. Tenaris?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. Lothric.
Mine was a 14, but my -1 to investigation makes it a 13.
Oh no.
And what did you
know.
get, Rue?
I used my inspiration and I only got a 13.
Okay, well, at least none of you got a 10 or below because that means you all do find something of magical interest.
Yay!
So those of you that find something, which all of you do, unfortunately some of you find some things that are not so good. Lothric and Rue, you find a pair of gloves that seem to have some sort of magical enchantment on them. There's like a rune drawn into them, like almost
Ooh.
like shakily carved into the leather. Lothric, you find a rag that you think might be magically enchanted. You're not sure why. It's like very threadbare. Like you could almost pull a thread off of it if you wanted to.
Okay.
Ooh... Tenaris, with your dirty 20, you find what seems to be an instrument that has been made out of like almost a grown plant at one point. Like it's very like almost as if a sapling had grown, it was cut down and then hollowed out to be an instrument. And Magnus, you find I don't know, what's an instrument you want, Magnus?
Can I have a cello that shrinks?
You can have a cello.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
You find a cello with what looks to be a map carved into the back of it.
Oh.
And like a big X on one of the portions. And then Bo, because you don't get anything because you already got 2 magic items from the place, you find a helmet with a rune on it.
Sweet. Can I put on the glove? Like, do the gloves?
Yeah, sure. Put on the gloves.
Got a rag.
Putting on the gloves!
All right. You put on the gloves and nothing happens because you need to attune to them.
Cool.
Can I inspect the instrument further? Like, what is it?
You can cast Identify to find out what it is, but it looks to be like a flute, basically. Almost like a pan flute.
Okay.
Just it only has like 4 or 5 reeds.
I will cast Investigate.
All right, or not investigate, identify. Sorry.
Sorry.
You know that this is a wildwood instrument of tongues, and it allows you to speak your race's native language while in wild shape.
Oh,
Ooh.
so I can speak
Yo.
Aarakocra while I'm anything else.
Yeah. So normally you're not allowed to speak while you're wild shaped.
That's cool.
Yo, Giant
That's
Frog can speak Eric
useful.
Cochran.
Giant frog.
And
Frog.
while you guys are still looking through everything else, you do also end up finding, I'll say probably Magnus, because he got the highest roll, even though I fucking hate that.
I'm sorry.
You find a goblet with a couple of runes carved into it, almost in like a word form.
Okay. Can I? I can. I'm gonna go ahead and cast on Identify on those.
Twice?
Yes.
Okay. So you find that the cello you got is not magically enchanted, but it does have a map that is an enchantment that will lead you to something and will move and like show you how close you are to the place that it is.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And the goblet you find is the inspired goblet, which I'm gonna send that to you right now because I think it's really funny.
I'm afraid.
Oh god, what's your Casper? Jesus Christ, I'm fucking stupid. This is to make you guys use your fucking inspiration more.
Speaking of which, do I have another inspiration? Because I remembered that session 0 or no?
No, you used it afterwards, sorry.
Okay, no problem.
I have no more inspiration. I'll get it back eventually.
So the rest of you could continue looking if you want. You might not find anything, you might find something, or you might find a bit of lore. Or you can spend the next hour attuning to those items that can be attuned.
I'd like to attune.
I would like to go over to Daenerys and show her the rag and see if she can know what it is. It might be magical, it might not.
Is this a
This is
thing?
Daenerys' job, the person that knows things. I will cast Identify on the thing.
You know
Oh,
that this is
the
a rag of weak apothecary. While the wearer or the holder of this rag has it, they may expend a charge of it by taking a thread out of it, and that will magically turn into a potion of minor healing. Healing 1d4 plus 4. It has 26 charges.
Yo!
Yo.
I'm afraid why we
That's
have
super
this.
cool.
Thanks, Daenerys. I thought I found a piece of rubbish, but it's actually quite useful. Now we don't really have to worry about healing potions at the moment.
So, Rue, luckily you get the cursed item.
Oh, I fucking
Oh,
knew it.
no.
I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, fuck me. What does it do?
Bye,
Give me
Rue.
ghost
It was nice knowing you.
Why
It
can't
was
you
nice having your soul
investigate
back for
things?
like 2 seconds.
Oh, my fucking god.
The gloves of punching people in the face.
Myself.
Gloves
I'm
of
being
Mama
myself.
said knock you out.
Stop putting on things. Stop doing things.
Stop doing things without investigating them. No, you're like, I'm gonna put them on. It's like, 2 of us have Identify. Please don't.
I think Cole's just doing this out of spite. I think
wouldn't be
he's
surprised.
I think it was
He
just
just-
the rolls.
I think he's just mad at me. I think he just hates me.
No,
You hate
it's
me,
just
right?
funny. You rolled a 13, and it was like, all right, one of them gets the rag, one of them gets the cursed shit.
So I get the curse shit, obviously, because you hate me more.
I flipped a coin.
Oh no!
You could have gotten this. You totally could have gotten this. You know what? I think it's okay that the healing cleric didn't get the apothecary rag. That's okay.
I don't
However,
want to be cursed,
I don't think you want to be cursed.
but I'll
For
take
sure
one for the
fucking
team.
are you fucking serious?
I'll take one for the team though. So it means
No,
if you want
I
to,
want
if you
this.
want to trade,
No,
we can trade later.
No, you are not allowed to fucking have this. I'm about to have so much fucking fun.
What is
Not a
it?
bad thing.
I'm afraid. While all of this shenanigans is happening,
No.
the map that's on the back of the cello, is it like the map of the island, or
It's a place you don't know or recognize.
okay? If I start walking a certain way, does it like change drastically, or is it like a minute change?
It doesn't. It barely changes.
I'm gonna start walking.
Okay.
I'm gonna start
I
following.
like how
I-
Zoe's just laughing at insanity in the background.
I would
Gotta
like
say
to
no.
have
Really?
Lothric investigate more.
I'm so curious to see what this is.
This is so fucking dumb. This is so dumb. Awesome. Awesome.
It's a button that summons a whoopee cushion.
I love that idea. No, unfortunately, it would have been a lot. Honestly, this character to get it is one of the funnier choices. I think Tanaris would have been perfect for it.
I think today's one fucking hilarious, but Rue is also very good.
But,
However, this just leads into the stupid.
yeah, aren't you glad that you get to roleplay your actual character with her feelings instead of getting fucked up every time?
Well, I hope she gets to keep that, Cole.
Let me hold on. Let me take a look because I think
I
it
think
should
you
be.
do have the spell that can fix it
Do I?
as a level 7 cleric, yeah.
I might.
Alright, so Magnus, you start walking and you get about like 600, 700 feet in, but nothing happens. Nothing changes on the map.
Damn. Okay. Oh well. I'll go back to the party and see if I can't like find Tanaris, because I know she has the maps and everything.
Okay.
Just to see if I can't like compare anything or see if any landmarks look similar. Are there landmarks on the map, like terrain or everything, or is it like one of those things where it's just like dot
This
dot
is
dot 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 dot?
like this map it has landmarks and terrain, but looking around you, like just even on the horizon, there's nothing that matches it.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Does it look like it could be like a part of like a continent, or
You wouldn't know.
okay. That's super fun. Cool. I have a cello now though.
Yeah.
Getting
you have
back
to lug
to-
a big heavy fucking cello around.
I have a bag of holding, bitch.
You're gonna fit a bag of holding. Well, I guess it is a.
The
5 foot
opening is
square.
4x4.
Yeah. All right. So what else do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna have Lothric investigate a little
Shut
bit
the
more.
fuck
See what
up.
else he can find.
Shut up. Tadaris is saying something.
So sad.
Let the lady talk, goddamn.
I'm sorry.
That was so funny.
Tanny's just looking around for signs of the other Aarakocran life. She wants to see if there's like journals or remnants.
Okay. Roll another investigation check. All right, Lothric, what
Okay.
do you want to do?
Cry.
Investigate. Oh, fuck.
That's so funny.
I would like to investigate to find more shit.
All right, roll an investigation check for me, and we will see if I have anything in my good graces for you.
Oh, oh.
Ooh, ooh, yeah? Ooh, ooh.
15.
Ooh.
15's not bad.
It was a
Um,
16, but Fucking that minus
Your
one
minus
kills
one
me.
is so
I
funny.
hate that shit, man.
I love that. I love
So
that
funny.
so much. Let me look through. While I do that, you guys can role play.
Hey, Daenerys. You have maps on you, right?
Yes. What?
Do you have like maps and stuff?
Yes, I do.
So I found this thing. I'm whop out the cello, just like woof. Pull a cello out of my ass, pretty much. So I
It's
found
just,
this
like,
thing.
steps back, like,
Turn it around. Turn it around. And point at the map and be like, so I found this thing. And
Hey, so I found this thing.
yeah, I found this cello. It has a map on the back. The cello is magical. The map is, though. Super cool. But it shows me how close I am to the X, and I want to know what's at the X. Do you have any maps?
Really quick, Lothric, you find a thermos.
Yes! Yes!
There's
Can
no
I-
goddamn way right now.
I'm gonna take the thermos over to Daenerys. Daenerys, I found another thermos. Do you think it dispenses unlimited coffee like last time?
Daenerys looks at the cello, looks at the thermos, takes a deep sigh, and casts Identify again.
Well, you don't need to identify the cello. I've already
The
done
thermos is a bottle of boundless coffee.
that. Yes!
Yay!
Yay! We have it back!
Why is there more than
I'm gonna have-
one?
I'm gonna have Lothric take a drink of the thermos.
Okay. Roll a nat 20 for me. Or
Roll a nat
Yep.
20. Okay, we'll do.
Ooh, I got a
Firstly.
15.
Alright, so it doesn't stop dispensing. This tastes worse than the coffee from the previous thermos.
Fuck.
Last
It's
time it
old
was
as
like
shit.
hazelnut cinnamon or whatever the fuck. This one is like 3 pumps of like just garbage. It's garbage infused coffee.
It's got
The-
1 pump of brown sugar, 1 pump of classic syrup, and 1 pump
This is
of
like
peppermint.
This is like a pumpkin spice latte with peppermint.
Ugh!
Yeah, it's just not good.
Ew.
Man,
Oh, fuck. I don't know my luck about these thermoses. This shit tastes awful.
maybe you
I'll
can trade with
probably-
Ilgrub.
I'll probably sell it, but I mean, Bo, here, you can try the coffee. It tastes like ass.
I take a sip.
Roll a d20 for me.
Oh god. 6.
It doesn't taste like how he described it. It's a
Oh.
warm, gentle, flowing coffee. It's rather decent.
I like it. It's not bad.
And I'm gonna send you the
Bo's taste buds are just ass.
The card for it. Okay.
Yeah, the card, the description.
The item card.
And while everybody else is doing that, let's see, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to go ahead and pull the threads out of that rag and dispense 2 minor potions of healing to everybody in the party.
Okay, so there are now 18 threads in it.
Yay! Let me add that to my thing.
Sick.
I thought you guys could use this, just in case we get into another hairy situation.
This is impressive.
You can't leave it up to Rue and I to heal you guys all the time.
I mean, I don't mind. It's okay.
I mean,
Oh,
I can.
I don't
I
mind
can
either,
have
but just in
stuff that can
case
take care
that
of that.
it
What
comes
kind of
to the
potion is it?
situation where
minor
It's
potion
a
of healing.
Minor
Minor-
potion healing. It's a D4 plus 1.
Yep. so 18 charges.
So I get 2.
Yep.
Okay. Add to equipment. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's so fucking useful. I love that.
That's so
I love this
sick.
rag.
Hope you love your rag, cause
I thought it
I
was
like the
something
gloves.
I do.
completely different.
I do.
I'm afraid of what you have, Z. I'm
No,
so
no,
scared.
it's hilarious. It's hilarious. Nothing's wrong with her. Well,
Zoe, why don't you have Rue try to take a drink of that coffee?
yes! I would love to.
I hand her the thermos of coffee.
Great.
No, I'm so
I'm
scared.
going to try to drink it.
So as you put the thermos up to your lips, you watch as the gloves physically take it away from your mouth.
What?
Can I try it again? Can I try again?
It happens again.
I'm
I'd like to drink this. It's not letting me. Try it again.
It
Do we need to like pour? Do we need to pour it in your mouth for it? Like a cup? What?
Can
I'm
you try
confused.
that? I am too.
I
I
try
put
to
on the
pour
glove.
the coffee into her mouth.
As you
Water-
try to waterfall it into her mouth, her hands and like covers her mouth entirely, and the coffee just like starts trickling off of her.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What are
I'm
those?
not doing this. I
What?
swear.
Can you not eat now?
I'm sure I can.
What are you wearing on your hands?
Oh, it was these gloves I found. I don't really know
Try
what they are.
taking off the gloves, maybe.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to take off the gloves.
You find that they are practically glued to your hands. You can't take them off.
God damn it.
What if, like, can
So
I try to take off
funny-
the gloves?
Funny story. Absolutely
like
hilarious.
it's almost like Rue. It's like you don't want to take off the gloves. Like you
Oh,
would
okay.
give anything not to take these gloves off.
Oh, okay.
I fear.
You know what? I think it's fine. I think it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's probably
can I
just
look
like
at
a
them?
fluke. Sure.
And
Like-
Tanny like kind of holds her hands and casts identify on them.
So these are the gloves of the inebriated. The wearer of these gloves always knows the direction to the closest alcoholic beverage. However, this is a cursed item. After attuning to this item, you gain its curse. You can no longer drink anything that is not alcoholic, and this is until you can remove the curse with a remove curse spell or by similar means. You may not take off or remove the gloves in any capacity until the curse is removed.
Rue can't even fucking drink water
Rue
now?
the alcoholic is going to be
Oh,
the
no.
funniest
What the fuck?
bit. Rue, oh, I don't really drink wine. Hey, do you want some wine? Give me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
This girl just got her soul back, and now she can't even fucking drink water.
Listen,
Think
Fucking
there
These
are such
players,
things
this is
as
really
coping
fucking dumb.
mechanisms. They may not be healthy, but they're coping
yeah.
mechanisms.
this isn't an enchanted item. It's just Rue dealing with her past.
It's just Rue dealing with her trauma. This is fine.
3,000 years old.
30,000.
30,000. Fuck.
36,000.
36,000 years
So,
old.
Tanaris, what did you roll on that investigation check?
It was an 18.
An 18. So, rooting around in some of these houses, you do find some day-to-day, like, writings and stuff, like, maybe some journals about, like, keeping tabs on people, or, like, you know, what goods and how much money people have. Nothing especially connected to Arathia in any way.
Okay.
The people that lived here you can find are probably not Aarakocran, but human and other species.
Regardless of their heritage, she's gonna take the all of that,
Okay.
and she's gonna put it in her griffin.
Okay, cool. Well, she'd be putting it in her horse, because if she transfers
Alright, it's still
all
a
the other
horse.
stuff falls out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Tanaris,
cool. Is
do you
there
have a
anything
map
else
that
you
looks
guys
like
wanna do
anything
in
like
town?
this?
What did you say? Sorry.
What-
Tanaris, do you have a map that looks anything like this?
Oh, the cello.
Oh, right. She looks at the stack of papers that she was given, and she looks at the cello, and she's like,
I can look through them and like find it myself. I don't need you to do it for me.
No, it's fine. I'll. She pulls out like a clear piece of paper and starts drawing down the map on the cello.
Can I like help her by any means? Like just like start going flipping through them to see if any of them look similar.
Yeah, sure.
Just to
Takes you a couple minutes. There's no map like this one, and you can tell like what Palladius has done here is mapped out all of the remainder of Spectre Island.
okay. So this isn't Spectre Island, which sucks because the continent is huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of places this could be.
This could also be in the middle of the fucking ocean.
I mean, by all means, keep the cello.
I mean, it's a nice
topographical
cello.
map. You can tell that it's like on land.
Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, I like, I know how to play this, so I'm gonna keep it, obviously. And it's in great condition considering, like, everything, right? It's in good condition, or is it, like, cracked and bleh?
It's decent. It's
Okay.
playable. It needs some new like refinishing and that kind of thing. But
Yeah. It needs some love.
it's 10 years old, out in the open kind of deal.
Can I just do, like, a quick on it to see, like, how it sounds? Find a rock.
It is wildly out of tune.
Oh
Found a
my
rock.
god.
Like it's gonna take hours to retune this thing.
I'm gonna start doing that unless, like, anybody wants to sit down with me so I can try that thing.
Not right
I got
now.
some time.
Is there another one of those churches in this town?
There is no temple here now.
Okay.
There is no temple.
That's a good question.
Thank you. Then in that case, we will sit down and kind of like watch Magnus tune the cello.
Oh, it's so poor. Please, no. It's so bad.
Alright, I'm gonna roll some things real quick.
So, would we get back to Reliquary? We're headed straight back to. It's not called Aor, but it's called
Alathor?
Alathor. Thank you. So we're just headed straight back to Alathor, and then from there, I don't know if we're gonna be traveling with the king. I would assume so, but do we have any extra business throughout Livlicker?
I have to pay rent.
Oh,
We have an estate.
Oh,
You have an estate.
We have.
Don't you own it? Do you guys
Yeah,
still have?
well, she has to like pay a mortgage kind of thing.
You can't just send a bill.
Well,
How
she
much
can.
is the mortgage or the payment?
I don't remember.
Did we buy just the house or the whole shipping company?
We didn't buy the company,
Just
but
the
it is an
house.
option.
I mean, if we wanted to, I
Because-
think we could, but like,
We do have a vessel, like a ship.
oh yeah. Well, technically, I was gonna give that to Daniel because he technically got us here.
Well, I would have to transfer it with the title, personally.
We have a few solid bars of gold that we
We
can
do.
give Daniel as repayment.
we do have those.
I think he deserves a lot. He seemed
Do
really
we
down
not
last
want to
night,
give him
actually.
the ship that we got from Viagen?
I thought that we should.
I thought
yeah,
that we should as
if he's
well.
getting that ship,
That's
he sunk his life savings into that.
yeah.
Is that why he
Fusion-
was so down?
Fusion expressly said that the ship was for them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the estate came with a schooner to Nerist. It's a tax on the estate. It's not like mortgage or rent. It's a tax. It's
Okay.
27 gold pieces per month.
Right.
Oh, that sounds
Knew it wasn't that much, but
But I mean, like, I would personally like to check up on ASMR if we can, but like, other than that, I don't think there's anything like, you know.
Yeah, I don't have anything on my agenda. Mostly, no. Did you want to do that spell?
I mean, like, if you want to, if we have the time, it only takes an hour. I know an hour is a long time, but
I don't mind.
We have a couple of days to kill, so.
Yeah, I don't mind either.
cool.
I'm kind of excited to see what it does.
I'm gonna sit down, just like with my back against the rock that I was sitting on, and I'm gonna pull out. Cole, did we agree that the skull of death was my spirit thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull out Death's skull, put it on the ground in front of me, and I'm gonna motion for you guys to come sit with me.
Okay.
And it's
I'm
kind
gonna
of
have
it's
Lothric sit down.
kind of like a quote unquote like seance looking kind of thing. And I don't know if this would like do that though. That's the question. Let me look at my thing real quick. So sorry. And I'm just gonna like sit with my hands up, like kind of like almost a meditative state. And you guys watch as like the skull of death glows. Like the skull itself looks like it's been burned or like it's currently burning in embers, and they glow a little bit brighter, and off of it you can see like scripts of words like twirling around it. And the ring, it has one ring, and then it has two rings, and it has three rings, and they just kind of like circle around the skull, and then begin to overlap themselves, like almost writing paragraphs. And before too long, before as the hour is up, it kind of just back into the skull.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what that does. Now I have to go pick a thing.
Sweet. Do we have to do anything?
No, you just
Or do we just sit here?
sit.
Nope, you're there to help give energy to the spirit session.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Neat.
I can do.
So,
Okay.
oh my god. Oh, sorry.
It sounded like the guy that chugged sparkling water. He's like, oh, what do I do? He turns it around and
Slams into
right
the
through the garage
garage.
door.
So, while this is happening, Daenerys, were you participating?
No, Daenerys was outside of the circle observing.
Okay, so as it ends, you hear in your head, "Hey, I got your letter." Listen, I'm writing one in full back. Aunt and I miss you. A lot. I love you, little sister. And that's the end of it.
Oh.
Can I message him back?
Hmm?
It's 25 words, right?
Mm-hmm.
I miss you a lot too, brother. Lots of new findings on Spectre Isle. Things you'll want to hear about. Love you. And that's it.
Okay.
Oh. Wish I had an older sibling to talk to.
You did, and then she died.
And then she died.
Man, I wish my brother liked my existence. Oh wait,
Yeah,
I
why is the camera fucking-
did. And now he hates me.
Okay.
Varus was finally nice to me.
Oh my god.
The last 2 times you've talked to him, he was asleep.
Yeah, we're just
Why
gonna
is
do
he
this
sleeping all the time?
Time zones, man.
Awesome.
Cade, your camera's fucky.
Thought my camera was off.
It is off.
It is off.
Oh. Yeah, why is it
Turn
off?
it back on.
Idiot.
Coward.
I got self-conscious.
No, don't get
No.
self-conscious. Look at that beautiful face. Look at that bouncy baby boy.
So,
Look at that curly hair.
is there anything you guys want to do in the town still, or do you guys want to head back? Do you guys want to try a different town?
Do we want to go look for a different town, find more shit, I guess? I don't know.
I would love
Yes.
to find more cursed shit.
I want
I'd
to look
love
in the
to.
forests as well.
Explore another town.
There are no forests here.
Oh
Cries.
no.
I'll look at the scenery.
Lovely.
Where's the closest town?
Oh,
Looking at the maps, you can tell that they're probably about 4 miles away.
Do we want to head back or?
I think we can make it to that town in enough time. I did.
Oh yeah, sure. If we have to camp out here for a little bit, we can like hole ourselves up in a building and tiny hut it.
We could. I'm not super worried. But I think we have plenty of time. I don't mind going to another.
Yeah, it's
Town.
only like 1 in the afternoon at this point.
Oh yeah. Then
Okay. Then yeah.
How long?
I don't see why not.
How long can we guess that it'll take us to get over there?
About an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, then that's fine.
Lawford's
just-
gonna mount Tempest again. Who else wants a 10?
Up east.
Real quick, shut the fuck up, because Daenerys is saying something.
Can I just glide over the party this time?
Yeah, if you want to. Alright, continue.
Okay.
I want to get up there.
No.
I want to feel tall.
No, I'm good.
Lothric's gonna reach out his hand, grab Magnus's forearm, and hoist him up onto Tempest.
Magnus, make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Dexterity saving throw?
I was in the middle of a hotness check, you bitch.
Hey, you get a +2 on your save, by the way, because you're around me.
Oh, cool.
Like watching a baby.
Shut up.
What is it?
Oh, 21.
Okay, yeah. The rhino doesn't buck you off.
I don't.
Wow.
Tempest would try to what?
I don't like that.
Well, a lot of
No.
pressure coming down very quickly. Tempest would probably try to throw that person
Yeah.
off.
Okay, alright.
All right, so you all begin to walk towards the next town. Luckily, Spectre Island was very developed over the amount of time, so towns are practically everywhere. They're almost like suburbs to the main city of Italia. And as you walk along this route, you begin to see more of those same, not temples, but like
Like the
shrines
statues?
to the statues, the shrines to Tithus and the other guy who's
Arona.
Othis.
It's not
Othis and
Arona.
Tithus.
It's not.
Oh.
It's
Othis.
Oh,
Oh, this is the
Okay.
death god, right?
No. Othis is the brother to Typhus. Othis is the god of the day. Typhus
Okay.
is the god of the night. The death god is. I don't. I think it's Valon.
You should get back to me on that because I have a thing planned for them.
1 second. 1 second. I have it. I have it. I had it. I had it. 1 second. I had it. It's Kyr. Kyr is the god of death.
what is it? What is it?
It says ginger.
Jiang. Alright, so, you guys come across another one of those shrines, and for the first time in 20 years, Rue, you don't feel compelled to kneel at Typhus's image.
Really?
Yeah, you no longer have to worship her. Everybody knows now. You don't have to fake worshiping Typhus anymore.
Such a breath of fresh air.
And as you keep walking, Daenerys, you do recognize a few things out of the ordinary in the scenery. Keeping a specific eye open, you see, for the first time ever, apart from the Carcinized and Palladius, living creature on Spectre Island. A small rabbit digs in the grass off to the side. And make a nature check for me.
Nature check. Oh my
Nature
god.
check as a
That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. So, coming from a magically enforced family, a druidic family in nature, you can tell that whatever you guys did here in killing the demon is allowing nature to finally heal.
That's so cool.
I love that.
So
Nice.
It's my favorite.
That's so cool.
Austin is staring straight at his phone right now.
Yeah, because I'm reading a spell. Sorry.
So I want all of you to make perception checks for me.
okay. We're gonna use the Legend of Zelda die.
Nat 20, baby!
Ooh, okay.
Oh.
We'll see what they get.
Um.
Oh! Yes! 21!
Oh my god.
Did you get a nat 20, Austin?
Uh-huh.
God damn. Okay.
I
got an
19.
Aaron, you okay?
Oh
I
no.
won't talk about it.
Oh no. You're too invested in that rabbit.
Was it a 1?
No,
Was it a 2?
2?
it was a
A
1.
3. Crunch.
That's just Theogen in his downtime.
Okay, so for everybody that got a nat 20, kind of feeling like you're being watched, Bo and Lothric, you both kind of like stiffen up a bit. And you both kind of cast like a knowing glance at each other and look behind you. And cresting over the last hill, you see a small hooded figure kind of like hobbling up behind you very slowly, trying to very clearly be discreet and being very good at it.
Hmm. Hey, DM, I'm gonna use my whisper,
Okay.
and I'm gonna ask, is it dangerous?
You hear Palladius.
Alright. I'm
Oh,
going
sorry.
to...
You would hear Palladius. Everybody else would hear that if they were to hear it. Sorry. I get that
Okay.
sometimes.
I am going to quietly inform the party that Palladius is following us.
Do we want to stop and wait for him?
Well, it
Why
looks
is he
like he's
following
trying to be discreet. Bo and I caught a glimpse, but he's trying to stay hidden.
I don't
So
like
I
the
think that
face.
if we were to stop, he'd also try to stop. So he's following us for a reason, but I'm not sure.
Do we want
So
to like send him a message and ask, or
You could just turn
Well-
around and say hi.
I mean that's a thing that I can do.
You should.
All in favor?
I
I guess so.
I'm gonna do that.
Are you casting sending?
Yes.
Okay, so that's another third level spell slot, or are you casting like? Do you have message? I don't think you have message.
No, I don't have message. I have another. I have my last third level. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that because I was gonna save that for Tiny Hut.
Okay.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
a fourth level? No, you can't.
No, I can't. I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Can't do that, fortunately.
I guess we could just continue on to the village, to the town, and assume if he wants to talk to us, he will.
I mean, yeah, it's just Palladius. I mean, he could probably fuck us up if he wanted to, but it's Palladius.
Then
Well-
I'm fine with just going forward.
We could also, I mean, we could call him out in all retrospect if we really wanted to. But if you guys want to do that, we can. But if you guys want to continue, we can also do so.
I'm fine with whatever.
I say we just keep going then. If he is uncomfortable with saying anything to us, then
And how he acted earlier when I tried opening up his door for some food, I don't think he'd be too keen in seeing me riding a giant axe rhino. That might make him even more skittish than he already is.
I mean, I guess I could try to approach him. It's pretty comfortable around my presence.
oh, that's true.
I mean, you could
You could
probably
give that
just
a
fly
try.
over.
Yeah.
That probably would be the best bet.
Daenerys will just kind of like slowly walk towards Palladius, or in that
Okay.
direction.
So are you walking towards him or just in the general direction?
Well, did she see him? She got a natural one, so.
You don't know where he is. You know that he's like following behind you, maybe.
So she'll just kind of walk the other direction.
All right, he's gonna. So, as you start walking that way, you watch as a small hooded figure kind of like pops up, and then like they're like, "What?" And then you hear as you assume they fall down the hill. You hear
Oh,
a natural one
no.
on his hide action.
Daenerys kind of like perks up and spreads her wings, takes flight, and goes down the hill towards him.
So Palladius is like already like dusting himself off, and he goes. So I'm very sorry. I did not. It's just.
Are you all right?
And with the master, and
Are you okay? I heard you fall.
I'm all right.
Are you hurt?
No.
All right. My friends saw you back here, and they were kind of concerned.
I did not mean to follow. It's just that I see the creature. I've seen it before. It's big, and I was interested. I wanted to say hi, but too afraid.
Oh, you're afraid of him.
I've seen him before. I've seen the big
The
big
rhino?
the rhino before. I've seen
Oh, no.
They're quite majestic creatures, aren't they?
him. Mm-hmm.
Well, I can assure you that Lothric's nothing but kind.
He's very big.
I know. You can be intimidating. But I can walk up with you if you'd like.
I would appreciate that. Do I start to call you master?
No, I'm no sort of master.
Okay. What to call?
You can call me your friend.
Okay.
You can just call me Tanny, Tanaris. It doesn't really matter to me.
Is it okay if I call you friend?
Of course.
Okay.
And she holds out her hand to guide him towards the party.
He very gingerly
Oh.
takes your hand.
Oh, I
And-
That's
love
so
him.
adorable. I'm
She,
crying.
like, very softly starts walking towards the party.
Okay. You gotta remember, Palladius is like 9 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Oh.
you all
I
begin to
love
walk,
them.
and as you get closer and closer, Palladius starts getting further and further behind you, Daenerys. Like,
It's okay.
like hiding, basically.
Hey guys. And she's specifically, like, looking at Lothric. Lydius wants to say hello to you all.
Oh,
Hey,
hi,
Palladius.
Palladius.
Hello.
Howdy.
How are you?
See,
Hel- Hello.
Palladius, these are all my friends.
Yes. We met, and you did not hurt me. So, thank you.
Hey, Cole.
What's up?
Can I make an insight check to see, like, I don't know. I don't know if Bo is the most emotionally intelligent person. Can I see, like, can I make an insight check to see how he's, like, how Palladius is feeling personally?
Yeah, sure.
This is so.
I love Palladius. He's so sweet. He's so cute. I feel like he has ulterior motives, but I love him. He's 9. He's so
He's
adorable.
a child.
What did you get?
The child, no.
What did you get,
22.
Bo? 22? You can tell that he's incredibly nervous and also a little excited at the prospects of, like, talking with people and them not either hitting him or, like, being afraid of them outright.
So, Lothric, can you introduce
Yes.
us to a Tempest here?
I can. Lothric dismounts Tempest, and he grabs the rein and walks Tempest around to get him to turn around.
So as soon as Tempest, Pallades immediately like, and like goes back a bit.
Palladius, it's okay. Tempest isn't gonna hurt you. He's quite the gentle creature.
I want to also, like, slide off of Tempest.
Okay.
Rue is still like totally backed away from this thing. Like she is not anywhere near this thing.
That is not helping the situation.
I know.
Palladius. Oh, go ahead, Cole.
Pallades looks at Tempest and is like, "Yeah, I see them before, and is it okay if I touch the rhino?"
Of course. Come here. So Lothric's gonna kneel down, and he's gonna motion for Tempest to drop his head.
Tempest does so.
And Lothric's gonna reach out his arm. Come here. It's all right.
Pallades lets go of your hand, Daenerys, and like slowly hobbles forward a little bit. Still kind of like that same hobbling and limping kind of look to him. The cloth over his face, and the wind picks up a bit. And for the first time, you see Palladius's face, not Agapios or any of his other personalities. He's a young kid. He's not Carsonized like his other forms are. He's perfectly human. And he grabs your arm as he like stabilizes himself, as he limps forward a bit. And very gingerly, he sticks out his hand and, like, very hesitantly touches Tempest's horn.
Tempest kind of had a little bit and pushed against his hand and closes his eyes like IRL horse would when like in the movies, or How to
Okay.
Train Your
Like
Dragon.
Toothless.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it, but that's what he does.
Palladius, for the first time, isn't like shaking or quivering. As he pets the basically axe horn of a fucking rhino, and yeah, Palladius is comfortable, and he looks to all of you and he says, it is nice to have friends.
Oh.
Oh, bro.
Here, Palladius, do you have a favorite animal?
I well, when the traveling animals came, there was one of these, and there was a fuzzy creature. It was very soft. I got to pet it, and um, it was a little loud, but it was very funny. That is probably my favorite.
What did the fuzzy one look like?
A monkey?
It had a short snout and sharp teeth, and big hands.
Like a gorilla?
No, it had like rounded ears.
Oh, a bear? Is that what it was?
Maybe
Was it big or small?
it was very small.
Monkey, then, I think?
Could it have been a
ears.
rabbit?
No,
It's
rabbits have
you
pointed
said tiny
ears.
ears.
Said round.
It
Loud.
was it was a baby.
Oh, like a bear cub?
Okay. I take out like the spoon, and I
The
do like
spoon.
Is the spoon Bo's wand now?
The
Yeah, pretty-
spoon. The fucking alchemy spoon. That's right, that's right. I
Yeah,
was
the
like,
alchemy
what
spoon.
the fuck are you talking
well,
about?
technically, it's like I flavor it as like a mixology spoon, but I count it as my
Right.
wand at my spellcasting thing.
Don't we have a carving of a bear that we picked up off the other island?
You do,
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually have something that might help him recall that memory. And Lothic's gonna reach into his bag and pull out the jar of flowers and pull out a forget-me-not, and he's gonna hand it to him
That's so
and tell him
smart!
to think about that memory
So,
while he's sniffing the flower.
so as he inhales the flower, because the forget-me-not also gives it to anybody who is willing to receive the memory in a small radius around the character, you all begin to relive this experience of a very young Palladius standing in a bustling city. This is what Ikalia was. There are Aarakocra and humans and elves and dwarves and halflings and creatures of all kinds walking the streets. And then the memory skips forward a little bit, and you are standing in this big open square. Large pillars of marble and gold and blues and yellows surround you, and creatures of all sorts of shapes and sizes surround you. Dire wolves, rhinos, bears, cats, dogs, monkeys, anything and everything from around the world surround you. And as Palladius gets close to one of the bears, a man steps up, and you can't understand the speech. It's too far gone, far forgotten. But the man holds out a small bear cub, and Palladius plays with it a bit. And then the memory drifts away. And when you all return, you see Palladius basically crying.
Oh!
Lothic's gonna pull him into a light hug.
Okay. So as he breaks the hug, he looks at all of you and says, "You are all so much nicer than the others that are here.
There were others?
The ones that Master calls the Carsonites. They're all very mean. They say
Oh.
mean things.
Oh.
They hurt you.
No, they see me, but they leave me alone. They just they insult me. They say that I'm weak and not like them. Never like them.
Words can be just as hurtful.
You don't need to be like him.
They're not very... You don't want to be not nice like them. Anyways.
I think you're right. They were saying something about taking something. But you are not like them, and I like that.
As he says that, with the spoon, I start kind of spinning it around a little bit. Not like the firebolt thing, but like more so I'm spinning it so that it looks like there's just a gray circle with my finger like in the middle.
Okay.
And knowing that his favorite animal is a bear, you see a tiny, like, brass-colored bear made out of light start galloping through the air, and he gallops over to Palladius and just runs around and does like a tiny roar and then sits on his shoulder.
Palladius is like stunned at this. He's like
Oh.
just like slack jawed and like his nose is still running from crying from the memory, and like he's just completely taken aback.
I'm
And
gonna.
at that, we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh.
Oh.
I love him.
So, I would like to thank you all so much for watching tonight's episode of Dungeons and Destinies. I hope you had a lot of fun. If you liked it, do the thing that you do with the likes and such, with the content and the thing. Fuck. Yeah.
I'd like to say things this time.
Oh, go ahead.
My other D&D group joined the stream today, and I just want to say thank you guys for watching.
Oh, thank you guys so much for watching.
thanks,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Wait,
You
is
guys were
Steph a
so
part of this?
cool.
Yeah, it's Steph Perlin gave.
Steph! Hi!
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, they can't
Hello. I know, I'm like waving like they can see me.
Oh, love
see
them.
me. Cool. Thank you guys. That means
Awesome.
a ton. I wish other people would do that because that would be awesome. But that's okay. I appreciate it. We all appreciate it nonetheless. So shout out to those guys, I guess. Yeah. All of the music you heard in tonight's episode was made by the wonderful Michael Gelfi. Check him out on YouTube and Spotify. It's MichaelGhelfi, along with Philip Melvin, his partner in crime. They don't do crime. That is, please don't take that legally. They make wonderful music. They don't do crime.
Crime.
No.
Crime.
Crime.
No, they definitely do crime.
All of the character art on screen is made by the wonderful Alice, the player for Magnus. Your chances are you're watching this through her platform channels.
Twitch, YouTube, all the
YouTube.
stuff.
Check out her other things because they're great. She's really funny in a lot of her stuff
Muy funny.
and very talented. All of the, well, I guess the one table you saw in tonight's episode was made by me using free assets from like stock images, and unfortunately no FA map making tonight. However, I will shout them out nonetheless because FA map making is a great tool. So check them out. They're Forgotten Adventures, like map making. Check them out. Pay them money. They're great. Other than that, I think we're good. So
I think so.
yeah, bye stream.
Woo! Bye, stream.
Bye.